Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of Aneria, a very special Pterrordale episode, Part 2! Woohoo! We're not in costume this time. Halloween's over.
I'm in costume. I call it the formerly gifted student.
Uh-huh.
Formerly.
Hey, I'm one of those two.
What have I made with myself? I don't know.
Wow. I really don't know where to go from there. Welcome back, everybody. Don't worry, we're in high school. Everything is fine and hunky-dory. Nothing bad ever happens in high school in Pterrordale.
Never.
But before we begin, the usual suspects, liking, commenting, and subscribing. They make a lineup that you can choose which one you want to throw in jail or throw them all in jail. You can also toll the dead, which is ringing that bell. I'm
can
sorry,
ring
ringing
that
that
dinger.
dinger.
Ring that dinger?
Yep.
That's Dallin.
Yep, throwing a little Dallin in there.
Ring a ding 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 ding.
And sorry, I thought you were handing something to me. It's just
Here you go. Here's
carrot.
the rest of my
Thank
carrot.
you. Perfect. I will treasure this
Would
always.
you like a carrot
Okay,
green?
I'll put it over here so it'll freak Tori out a little bit.
Plant it and see if it'll grow.
Looks like a shrimp tail.
Well, carrots are just the shrimp of the ground, so let's be fair.
Is that true?
That's what vegans
Makes a
tell
lot
me.
of sense, you know.
But don't also forget to join our Patreon, where we have episodes 2 days early. We've got some wonderful episodes from last month up
Left.
there,
Always left. Left.
where we did some tier lists with Tori and Preston. Those were a lot of fun. This month, we're probably going to do maybe a couple more tier lists. I've got one planned with Scott that we just need to get recorded, so be on the lookout for that. And then thank you to Syrinscape before we get too far into it for getting us. That's all. Right.
What was that one?
The moan.
It was a moan.
Ooh.
What was that even?
Releasing some steam. It's literally called steam release. I'm not joking.
Are you on the right?
Yes.
Are you on the brothel one again? Come on.
Oh crap! It's just always there after you guys leave. I just listen and.
So you fall asleep too? That's your ASMR at night?
But thank you to Syrinscape. You provide wonderful sound effects, even unintentionally sometimes, that really work for our game. And you can check them out. Not sponsored, but we love them. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get back into the game. Last time. It wasn't last
Get your head in the game because we're in high school.
night. The two new kids, Melly, more so a new kid than Mabel. Mabel has been here a little bit, but is still considered to be a new kid by at least Ari. Mostly because probably Ari hasn't met her yet.
Mhm.
And that, like,
She hadn't held the book up until...
yeah.
Oh.
And, like, so, like, 30% of the student body is new to Ari as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
All friends in
Just
waiting.
haven't really seen you. Like, she's
Friends
probably
in
seen you,
waiting.
but she doesn't remember you. Yeah. Friends in waiting. Yep.
But the two new kids met up with Ari and Alan. They had a nice lunch of spicy food.
M&M, A&A.
Yeah.
MMA.
We are mama together.
Just say they're your mama.
Mama.
Or
Am.
ma'am.
Am.
Am.
Or am.
Yeah,
Mom. You're so dumb. I love it.
Yes!
Someone was an E, we could have been Mame.
We need a fifth person in
What's
here.
What's Mabel's middle name? Elizabeth?
Ethel.
That's all 100%.
But anyway, the group met up with a kid named Andy, saved him from some bullies, and then promptly
He was
took
sweeping
his,
outside the store.
took his money.
No,
5-finger jump
Very
we
punch.
gave him money
Gave him-
and took it back.
Took it back. Yes.
After we took it from
Because he had
the bullies.
the high
Yes.
scores.
One of the Justins.
Yes, he does have all the high scores in the Kaiju-cade. Mostly because he has a lot of time in there because his uncle owns it, apparently. His uncle gave each of you a small little token that out of game you can use to do something fun. You can hand it to me at a random time and I can try and make up something, as Preston did last time. Or you can give me a specific example of what you want to do. At that point, the party met back at the S.A.S.S headquarters for the first time for Mabel and Melly, where they learned about the coalition of kids that is continually contracted to prevent catastrophe.
Contain
Oh, look at
Contain
the
catastrophe.
alliteration.
I was trying to think of a prevent
the
word.
cabal of kids.
Yeah, a cabal. A kids' congress,
Yes.
conceivably.
Concordantly.
Yes. And they joined up because why not? It sounded like a lot of fun. It sounded like it was right up their alley. Melly could learn a little bit more about the magic that was roiling inside of them and threatening to burst out. Yep, and have friends. More important. And Mabel, I'm not really sure what Mabel's motivation is. Yeah, that's true. I do know what Mabel's
She likes
motivation
chaos.
is. Yep.
No one's used the punching bag. Mabel took it.
Oh yeah.
Mabel took it home with her at the end of the night.
I just meant, like, took it on, but okay.
Oh yeah. She's sleeping with it because she has fits of anger. Like
Sleep punching?
Yeah, sleep punching.
Unzips it and pours the sand out and
She's
then climbs
ruined for
inside
that
of it and
spine
zips it back up and just sleeps in the sleeping. Punching bag.
I just imagine Agnes from what's it called, the Despicable Me,
Yeah.
and she's like, "That's so fluffy." She's doing the same thing. And she's like punching it.
The next day, the party met up again, or well, the group met up again. I mean, you're not an adventuring party. You're a kids group. You know,
Says who?
Mbop. Kids group. Sorry, that's, who was it that had? It wasn't
I
Mabel.
said that
it was
when it was Jocelyn.
Yeah, Jocelyn's
Middle name
is
was Hanson.
Hanson because her mom liked Hanson. Dang it, I had to cut a whole plot thread for that. We were gonna have a special guest star appearance and everything.
Rest
My
in
Hanson.
peace.
Sorry, Hanson, it didn't work out. You guys got it. Sorry, maybe next year.
Bob.
Okay, there we go. First epic die of the night. Perfect.
Well done.
But the next day, they found out that the bullies that they had been bullying, in some cases, the bullies that they had been protecting Andy from and had kind of been a nuisance, the Justins and Burke, not Bert, were all acting weirdly, just kind of like, not really themselves. There wasn't much beyond that you guys had learned. But you did find out that Kari Lindor, who was in art class with Ari the night before, I forgot your name there for a moment, she was in a coma.
Yep.
And then you went to go confront, I think you were going to confront the Justins or talk to the other girls. But as you came around the corner to go out to the field,
Justins. We were going to go talk to Justin because
Yes.
they spend their time under the bleachers.
Found
They
Uh,
some
know
math.
each other.
yes, you saw two turtle-like figures hunched over
Shelpas.
Yep. from the hit game
Larry Ladd.
Larry Lads. That's correct.
Shelpas standing sinisterly above.
Go on.
Sorority sister.
Sorority sisters.
This again.
Sanguine. Something.
Sassafras.
Something works perfectly, I guess. But you found Tamira, another one of
The runner.
the four girls, the runner. Yes, she was on the ground, also in a coma, and they had taken something from her. There was a hole in her chest.
She's a
They had taken
runner.
some
She's
sort
a
of gemstone, and you scared them off before realizing what they had in their hands. And then the art teacher, Mr. Belka, came over, and he was going to handle everything and kind of ushered you guys away after learning the situation, which is very odd for a teacher to do, considering you were the only people around the body when it was found.
And he's like, I am so tired.
He does seem pretty
Oh,
tired.
yeah.
Yes. So the plan
Typical
was
adult, right?
to jump in the monster machine and head off to the hospital. That was the last plan that I had heard.
So we first went to
To Maggie Mays.
Yep,
Yes.
to Maggie Mays, and found out that the item sounds like a soul gem from the girl.
And then we were going to go.
And then we're going to go to the
Yes.
hospital. Yep.
Yep.
That's where
So
we're
we will go ahead and pick up where we left off with the party all piling into the monster machine once again, preparing for their next adventure.
So just a little meta knowledge, if you don't remember, the monster machine is my wondrous item, my magic item that I picked. So whenever we do a rest, whether it's long or short, or you drink a potion, inside of it, you get the maximum effect of that potion. So
If you're gonna heal, do it in the van.
you know,
It's because of the patchouli candles.
Yep.
Ooh, I love patchouli.
It's the scent of honey.
Bridget, did you pick a magic item when you were creating your character? That was the token that you got, but I think I sent that you could have one like magic item in your character's inventory. If you didn't, that's okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
like,
Whenever
try?
you would like a magic item, would you please let me know, and I will have you roll to see what you get.
Oh, yeah.
Lantern.
Because we'll just say that your chaos ebbs and flows in mysterious ways, and we'll see what it conjures up for you in the moment.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
And if you don't like it, you can find something you probably like.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously this is just because you didn't pick anything.
That's right.
Anyway, so everybody piles on in to the monster machine, and Alan starts it up. Sorry. Last time I was calling Andy Alan, and now, yeah,
It's a backfire.
because I can't keep
Just a
it.
mess.
It's true, I am
A beautiful mess.
a hot mess, yes.
What a beautiful mess. What a beautiful mess.
Like it's melted. Have you seen that's from?
Which one?
It was a dumb show. It's not dumb. I can't remember. What's the one where they sing like a cappella?
Oh,
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. 2. There's like
Oh,
the
yes,
German people.
yes, yeah,
Mm.
I
It's like,
do
you are
remember
like
that.
a mess, but it is
Yeah,
like
Flula Borg.
Oh,
Yeah.
melted.
I know what you need. He starts playing in the garbage can.
Okay, now, you arrive in short order, unless there's anything anybody wants to talk about
So
or do in the
Mabel
meantime.
first.
You got a problem with my hat, Alan?
No, he said short order.
Who? Who are you
Bryce
talking
did.
about, Alan?
Bryce, self-insert Corey.
Honestly, it works perfectly, right in line with most people's areas where I like to punch.
That's true.
I'm glad you clarified that. Yeah. Anyway, you arrive at Terra General, which of course is Pterrodale's premier
I love
hospital.
the name.
But this one has not kept up with the times and is spelled with it without the P still.
Just a
So
C.
it is literally spelled Terror General Hospital.
In the only font they could afford, which was like dripping blood font.
Yeah.
Terror.
Chiller. Chiller. That's the font.
They just have a really bad sign maker.
Yeah. Like I said, that's the only one they could
Yeah.
find. It was like
We got it
a
on
friend.
discount because they
Rid of the family.
They put it out. It was in chiller
But
font.
funding's not quite what it used to be, and now they just have to keep it. Yeah, so you pull up into the parking lot, no problem. The Winnebago takes up. Is it a Winnebago?
No, it's just an old RV.
Okay, not a specific brand. Okay.
No.
It's an off-brand.
The monster machine then pulls up and parks in 4 different parking spots in order to make sure that there's enough room for it, and y'all can hop out. Where to?
I think didn't we say that someone had a hookup on the inside to get us? Oh, I do.
Technically-
That's right.
I was like, I think
Technically,
it was
Alan's mother.
Yes. Yes.
Oh wait, so she? Oh yeah, we said that she was working at the cafeteria. It's like she is a nurse. I knew it.
Yes, she's part-time nurse, part-time cafeteria worker.
Hey,
I
time is
forgot
tough.
what we said.
Gotta do what you
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. We compromised.
Yes,
It
I
said
remember this now.
she works in the cafeteria. At
It's a rundown
the
hospital.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
just kinda...
Yeah, you get what you get. Sometimes the nurse walks in and she's wearing a hairnet. Deal with it. Where are you gonna go? There's no other hospital in Pterrordale.
That's true.
Nurse Ratchet.
Screamsville? I don't think so.
That's our like rival town, like
Yeah.
Shelbyville, Springfield. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't go full cafeteria lady in the middle of the surgery.
Oh,
Why did we bring the label in? Why do we always Why do
Special-
we always bring the label?
special. Anyone want to try today's special?
Cheese whiz.
It's Manwich.
Oh, that goes well with the man sauce.
Oh, thank you.
It goes well with the man sauce.
Oh, yeah, now.
Sauce. Stop saying sauce, guys.
The daddy dip.
It's man dip.
But very much, thank you for the wonderful spread that is now on screen.
Oh,
Everybody gets to enjoy with their peepers while we enjoy with our mouth peepers.
Our eaters.
Our eaters.
And yes,
thank you.
if you're wondering, that is rosemary.
Parsley.
Perfect.
Parsley.
Sage.
Sage.
Real.
Cumin.
Time.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Pepper.
Anyway.
Sergeant Pepper.
All right, cats. Listen up.
Alan Cat.
I think I can get us
K9.
in. I just have to go talk to my mom. So
Is your
if
mom a
guys-
doctor here?
No, she works in the cafeteria,
Oh.
but it's a small hospital, so she knows everyone.
That makes more sense why she comes home smelling like blood.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a butcher.
No.
I don't know, maybe.
It's
I don't
kind of weird.
I have to admit, I thought she was a vampire for a long time.
My mom, really.
I only see her at nighttime.
I mean, I see her in the day.
She's so plain
Inside.
that vanilla's too spicy for her.
Who said that?
I mean,
Wonder what I taste like to a vampire. Anyway,
You can probably just like lick your skin. That's
doesn't
what
your
the- that's-
blood taste different from your
I
skin?
guess you've tasted your own blood before.
Like metal? I taste like metal.
Yeah.
That's not
I
sexy
mean,
at all.
it's pretty metal.
the reality of vampires is not sexy.
What do I taste like? They're like, metal.
Copper.
You know, metal.
Copper and sweat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But they like it. You know, the magic makes them like it, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I guess. I've never been a vampire.
I've never been bitten
Have
by
you?
one.
Are you? Are you?
Look at me. My skin is so pale.
I met Mabel, but
Oh. Tori is. Mabel is not.
Tori is a vampire. Got it.
Tori is a vampire.
That's true. We've only ever seen Tori at night.
I've seen her during the day.
Or have you?
That's my twin sister who's not a vampire, Dory.
Doppelganger. Yeah, if you follow me, I'll just take us to the cafeteria.
Good, because I'm a little bit hungry anyway. Can she give us free food?
Maybe. I'll have to ask.
Okay.
If it's meatloaf or
So I'll
sandwich.
walk in and I'll wave to the receptionist and be like, "Hi, Laurel."
They'll actually like kind of jump up and they'll say, "Oh, Alan, what are you doing here?"
I'm just here to see my mom.
Oh, I think she ran out for a little bit.
Oh.
An errand. What exactly are you doing here?
Oh, she was gonna tell us where. What's her name?
Kari?
She was gonna tell us where our friend Kari from school was. We were gonna see if she was doing okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can tell you that.
Thanks.
Okay. And she'll sit down and type something on the computer really quick. And then
Real
she'll like pause and then start
green
typing
font.
again. And she'll say, "Okay, looks like we are
Yeah.
floor
Dot
3, room 24."
Okay.
Oh,
I know
sorry,
where it is.
124.
I know where that is. Thanks.
Thank you.
Tell my mom I said hi.
Wait, how do the floors here work? It's the ground
So
floor.
this is ground floor, and then it goes 3, 2, 1.
312.
That is absolutely insane. I love it.
It's a budget thing.
They put it.
Yeah, don't ask me why, but that's the answer I always got. Is
When
that
they
it's a
when they
budget
built
thing.
the hospital, right? They
Please-
started
please
out
enlighten
they started out with floor 1 up top. And then rather than building on top of it, they lifted the whole floor and built the next floor. And they just did it again. And rather than change all the numbers, it was just easier,
budget.
budget-wise.
Yes.
There you go.
Badger.
It was easier to just keep the numbers the way they are.
Well,
I'm
so
gonna put all the effort into
Into
like
lifting the-
lift
yep,
an entire
exactly.
building.
that or
Yes.
the hospital was originally on like a hilltop, and then they just cleared the hilltop below it to make the second floor.
Yeah.
I like to think that there's a floor somewhere that's like a half floor that they've forgotten.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that floor.
Oh, you're talking about the door to nowhere. Yeah, we don't talk about the door to nowhere.
Oh, we talk about the door to nowhere.
Yeah. Check out the door to nowhere.
Let's go find the door to nowhere.
Okay, we're going to the door to nowhere first.
Please don't. I don't want to get in trouble again.
That where they keep the vampires.
Well, as long as you don't tell us where it is, we won't check it out.
All right, well then have a good day.
Between which 2 floors?
She just goes back to work.
It's on floor 4. Where's that?
Okay.
Call
So you have a room number.
Stairway.
Okay. So we'll head up that way.
Yep. There's no interruptions. There's nobody that stops you. I mean, technically it's during school hours, but anybody who's in a hospital, I mean, for the most part, as long as you're not looking shifty, they're not gonna be like, "What are you doing here?" You know, unless it's after hours, which it's not.
Do I know a decent portion of the hospital?
Actually, no. You don't come here too often.
Okay.
But you do know where.
Not anymore. I used to come here as a kid a lot.
Yeah.
Alan, do you smell that? Death.
Yeah, it smells like hospital.
Blood has been smelled this night.
Probably.
All of this blood.
That's weird. The blood usually gets off at the second floor, which is in the correct location.
Yes. Sasuke actually does speak up, and he says, "You're smelling blood. Should we investigate?"
Sasuke, stop whining. Here, I'll feed you.
Possibly. I can't tell where it's coming from. It's just like metallic, like we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like iron.
Like
vampire
tastes like
flavor.
that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will go find it. And then he doesn't appear or anything like that. You just kind of feel his presence walk away. And your bag, like, deflates a little bit.
Wait, did you tell us about Sasuke? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sasuke is gonna investigate a little bit.
I want to get myself one of those Sasuke's.
We could probably find one.
Be
I
like
mean,
some
I found him
forever
in the
friend.
woods.
What? It'd be forever friend. Maybe I don't want one. That sounds like a big. I don't want one either.
Yeah,
Me neither.
Me too.
Stupid. What a dumb idea.
For a glimmer of a second, she's like,
And that
"How about we
over."
have people to. Oh,
There you
never
go.
mind.
Of course, says you earned it.
Okay. So you find room 124. Open up the door, and it's a room on its own, so only Kari is in here. And she's hooked up to the usual machines. You got your bleeps, your sweeps, and your creeps. And she's just laying on the bed in, like, the typical hospital gown, but she's not
You forgot the sweeps.
moving, barely breathing, that kind of thing, you know.
And then the creeps.
It's just making a beautiful symphony.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even need Syrinscape. You guys are perfect. Okay.
Kari, can you hear us?
You're like yelling in her ear.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check with disadvantage, please.
I came to the hospital for a coma and I ended up deaf. Weird.
5.
Yeah, she does not respond. You're pretty sure you're doing it right, though.
I'm absolutely doing it.
Can one of you three check and see if she's got the thing missing? And I'll, like, turn around so I'm not looking.
Wow, you are such a goody two-shoes. But I appreciate that. Because I wouldn't want someone, like, looking inside of me if I was in a coma. Let that be known. If I'm ever in a coma, do not look inside of me. Fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
She'll...
Unceremoniously, yep.
Yeah.
Pull it back. Yeah, there is a cavity in Kari. About the same.
There's a macavity.
That was an interesting way to say that.
Yeah, more alliteration there. Yeah, it's the same. It's kind of that same kind of not diagonal, but
And I'm like, what?
Gem shape
What does it
that-
look like?
looks familiar to the Shelpas.
Gem shape.
Like
Cavity.
like the other girl?
Yep. I wonder if we can put anything in it. Can I try?
Yeah, what
Pour some cereal and milk in it.
to put in
Take
there?
the jello that's like sitting on the.
Yeah. Well, is there anything?
Yeah, I mean, well, she wouldn't have any hospital food. She's in a coma. They always have that, like, that 2-liter bottle of
Oh my
water. You know, the little, like, mug of water.
Perfect.
You know,
Off the top.
you just gotta pour the water right in.
What happens?
Nothing happens except for her gown gets wet, and the hole fills up with water. But she does not wake. Or
The hole fills up with water, though?
Yes.
So there must be a bottom.
Okay. You stick your hand in. You
This
can't
isn't good.
fill a bottom.
This is so bizarre. I cannot feel the bottom of this hole in her cavity.
Are you reaching into her chest?
I was gonna stop her, but I just, I
She's like
can't.
shoulder deep,
Yes,
like
it's-
hanging over the
Please,
bed.
please
It's
stop.
Mary Poppins!
Please stop Mary Poppins that girl.
Maybe you should stop.
found her heart.
Kalima.
Kalima Gupta.
Yeah, as far as it goes, like when you do pull your hand out, there like you do feel the water for like the first couple of inches, and then it's like it's just holding at the top, like gravity's holding it up at the top rather than falling it down into the hole. So
Gravity is holding it at the top?
yeah, so like if the hole were infinite, instead of the water falling down all the way into the infinity of nothing, the water is like holding up at the top, like gravity.
I
had been
do not
reversed.
understand physics. That is fascinating.
That's
I
okay.
don't
We're
think that's
probably
physics.
dealing with supernatural stuff.
Oh,
Not a lot of physics involved.
okay. Well, I put my hand in that cavity and there's nothing in there.
Did it feel cold or like?
What did it feel like?
Didn't feel like much of anything. It just felt like the rest of the room.
So this is gonna be our what does it smell like
What does it
from our other
smell like?
game.
What does it taste
Feel
like?
What does it feel like?
Well, some people said she was heartless, but I didn't think so.
Oh.
The
That's a
door
really good joke.
opens up, and
Nothing.
a nurse walks in.
Hi.
What are you doing? Why is Kari's gown off? What's going on? Who are you?
We found it like this.
Yeah, we're investigating to try to figure out what happened to her.
Investigate. Aren't you? You're teenage. Shouldn't you be in school?
She's a really close friend of ours, so that's why we came to visit.
Would you roll me a persuasion check?
Let the charisma person take care of things.
Hold on.
So not
I have to
me.
remember how to do it.
So it's under, if you hit that, it's under skills, right? I think
Skills?
It's skills.
Ability
Skills
saving
and
senses.
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
which one is
that
it?
one. Yep. And then it'll be
I got
Oh, there you
skills. They're multiplying.
Persuasion.
Ta-da.
14.
14.
persuasion or
Losing
deception.
control.
Actually, it probably would be deception if that's any different.
No, it's not.
Okay. I mean, I understand, wanting to see your friend, but it is still school hours. You should all be in class.
Oh,
And
we're homeschooled.
she comes over and she goes to pull the gown up, and she goes, "Is there water all over her? What?
She was.
You
Really,
four need to get out now, please."
We're pre-med.
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage, please.
That's a 12 and an 8. We're gonna add plus the deception, which is a plus 7.
Okay.
Ooh.
Get out, all of you.
Yep,
There
we're
goes-
leaving.
Okay.
There goes all my drive and passion for the medical art.
Ari, come on.
As you leave, she grabs a syringe off of not with the tip, but just the part, and she starts pulling out the water.
The dropper. And turkey baster.
I never want to be a nurse. That looks like a horrible
I
job.
bought a syringe about this big for doing 3D print stuff, so I can pull all the resin out of the vat and then clean out because when you let this tank of cleaning stuff sit, all the resin settles to the bottom, but trying to pour it mixes it all up
Yeah.
again. So I'm like,
Get it all out.
It's like when you make gravy.
So you are outside the room now. What would you like to do?
well, does anyone have any ideas? I don't
I
know
don't
what
think
this
I want
is.
to be a nurse anymore.
Oh,
She was
Wow.
mean.
so maybe we should check on the other.
I'm naturally all nurses are mean.
Not all nurses.
I don't know
But
if we should go back.
you're right. I shouldn't let one bad apple.
What about Bryce? His name Bryce.
Bryce is you're the head of S.A.S.
At S.A.S.
Mhm.
I mean,
Sure, we-
This seems like a abnormal
It's a
thing.
shame your mom's not here.
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
Oh yeah.
Is there... I can't think of...
Well, let's go talk to Bryce and then see what he recommends. Because my next idea was going and talking to one of the other two of that little friend group.
Justins?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, the girls.
Kari
Do you
and
think that
The mean
there's
girls. Yeah.
anything to do with the arcade?
because of the Shelpas.
Maybe that's where they go?
Wait, can you play that game at the arcade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they
I
came
hold
out
the
of the
second
game?
highest score.
Is this a Wreck-It Ralph scenario?
A what? What?
Turbotastic.
Nothing. Turbotastic.
I mean, Wreck-It Ralph exists in this universe.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
dwarves?
it's a modern world.
I just
You
assumed
have
it's a modern world, but alternate
Apparently.
plus.
So it's like fix
fine.
Ralph and
Yeah.
make it feel it.
Wreck-It Felix.
Well, no, actually, the game is actually named Wreck-It Ralph, and Fix It Felix is the side character,
Yeah.
the bad one.
Fix
Oh, yeah, there we
it.
go.
You're supposed to destroy it, and Felix
Yeah.
keeps trying to repair it.
That's maddening.
Yeah, so arcade,
Sure.
check that out. Okay. All right, we'll hop back in the monster machine and head over.
So, it's a pretty short drive. You can pull out front of the Kaiju-cade, Calvin's Kaiju-cade.
I'll park it across the street at the taco place.
Okay.
I'm still hungry.
Yeah, because nobody got lunch in the cafeteria because your mom was gone.
I'm gonna go get a burrito real quick
Extra jalapenos.
because I am a teenager, so food would be the only thing on my mind for most of the day.
Yep.
Food and other things.
Sure.
Every 6 seconds or so. I think about conspiracies every 6 seconds.
Yeah. Mothman.
Mothman. As Alan goes off to go grab a burrito,
Did anyone want anything? Because I'm like kind of hurrying away.
By the way, Alan, I listened to another one of your episodes last night.
Oh yeah.
All about that conspiracy about like who created burritos. Like, was it was originally the Russians, you said?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes, and they laced him with mind control drugs.
Yeah. So do you feel safe eating those burritos?
These ones, yes, they're not made by Russians.
Okay, I just
At least I don't think so.
Das vidanya, what can I take you for your order?
I was trying to think of a good like Russian name and be like, oh, so and so, yeah, Vlad in the back. He's not Russian.
No, Vlad's definitely he's Ukrainian. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's up, Yuri?
Yuri.
So as Alan and Mabel kind of go off discussing Russian mind control devices, you feel a kind of a slump on your shoulder as Sasuke lands on it.
Sasuke.
Still invisible. You left me at the hospital.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot what?
Sasuke's back. We left
Oh.
him behind. He's a little mad. I'll get you a burrito later, okay?
Yes, that would be acceptable.
Do you want the one with like chorizo?
He eats?
I don't know what that is, so yes.
Spicy meat. Alan, get a chorizo burrito.
Okay, one chorizo.
You want
Duh.
it with extra.
Yeah. What else could I get, my friend?
Would you like
a vodka?
What do
Would you
they
like the
eat
special
in
vodka sauce
Russia? Yeah, vodka.
from the Mexican restaurant?
From made in vodka.
This sounds like a terrible.
It's an aioli.
Just throwing that out there.
What did you just
It's an aioli. So, Sasuke, what did you find?
Somebody had died.
Well, it was a hospital. Was it anyone we knew?
No, just some old man.
Was he okay?
He is now. He's in a better place.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like, was it like a gruesome
You
death?
have to take that for a minute. It's so funny.
No, it was just a heart surgery complication.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. But it's all right. His spirit is with me now.
He didn't have any. Oh. So are you saying we're walking around with a dead guy?
Is it the same one?
We're
or
being haunted.
different?
He's not.
Person.
No, that's not how that works, Ari.
Wait, Sasuke, you took his soul gem? Are you one of them?
No, I just consumed his soul.
You're not going to consume my soul, are you?
What are you saying to him?
I'm sorry.
What is happening? I should have gone to the burrito. I mean, I want us to be friends, but this got a little freaky.
And you're definitely hearing only one side of the conversation.
Yeah.
Sasuke, okay. Hold just a second, Sasuke. So he found a guy that was dead. That's okay, but he's dead, and he ate his soul.
After he died or before?
After or before?
After.
Oh, after.
Okay.
His soul was lingering. I bet it would have become a hollow or something.
I can.
And as for
Make that
your
work.
soul, perhaps we should have that conversation another day.
I didn't know this was in the contract.
A contract? What is that?
So okay,
Can
well,
we just?
yeah, Sasuke. He's the fox spirit that I met. a long time ago, remember? And he's the one that gives me my power. And apparently he has a thing for eating soul that I didn't know about.
You're not schizophrenic, are you? That was rude. I'm sorry. It's fine.
She's gonna
I can be okay with this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying.
I don't think I am. How do I know?
I don't know at this point.
How do I
Things
know?
are getting really weird. There's holes in chests. I mean,
Are you guys really my friends?
You know what? Okay, after
Ooh, a
watching A
burrito.
Beautiful Mind, did you guys remember
Yes!
watching that?
Oh
And
my
I was like
gosh.
convinced
Yeah.
that I was schizophrenic.
I would never know if I was crazy.
I'm okay with that. I really quite enjoy this reality I've created for myself, to be honest with you.
This is my reality, actually. You're all just NPCs in it. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, I think we're okay.
okay.
I don't think we're being haunted.
No, not currently.
Not currently.
Although you do have your lantern that can tell you for certain.
Oh, you're right. Give me just a second. She's gonna rummage in her bag. Sasuke, move. Okay, here. I'm gonna pull out this lantern. She's gonna open up the hood, and it's got this eerie kind of blue glow to it. That's kind of like a black light, and anything kind of shines on.
Anything spectral kind of glows and illuminates. You see some like remnants on a couple of the tables, like almost like handprint remnants, but nothing that is current or has been
Nothing
in the last
fresh.
couple hours.
Well, that's because they don't wipe the tables down very well.
Yeah.
They're outdoor tables.
It doubles as a black
Ectoplasm
light.
does not come off easily.
No.
Man, either they didn't wash this table very well. Well, okay, I think we're okay. I didn't see anything.
That's a pretty cool lantern.
Yeah, it's special issue. I got it from S.A.S.S. It was when I can't even remember where I got it from.
It was just you had it at the beginning of the last
I had
adventure.
It just appeared with me in
Like
my
Sasuke.
inventory.
That was Sasuke.
Okay, we got burritos for
Burrito
everyone.
Perfect.
Chorizo for
She'll
you.
take it.
We didn't know what you wanted, so we got rice and beans and also chicken and rice.
You
So,
still got my food. That's so nice.
yeah,
Sauerkraut also.
for some reason.
Is that what they? I'm trying to think of what they eat in Russia.
German
That's
food.
German.
Potatoes.
It's like, why?
I'm sure someone in Russia eats sauerkraut.
Borscht.
At least one person.
Yeah.
Or what are those? Oh,
It's a burrito with like borscht soup.
Vodka
Like the
sauce,
stew.
sauerkraut.
Here, let's see. Borscht was number 1.
borscht.
Shh, I can't even pronounce that. I'm worried I'll say a swear word. It's a cabbage soup. Solyanka,
Lots of
another
soups.
type of soup. These are all soups.
lot of hearty soups.
Ukha.
The one that they had, I think it's Russian. It's where they stuff the rolls
Zhiki.
with like meat
This?
and other kind of stuff. It's like a hot pocket, but
Yes,
it's like a roll.
look. They're there.
Yeah,
I literally
those.
just got to it.
What are they called?
Piroziki.
Piroshki.
Piroshki.
I type in Russian burrito just out of
Oh, no.
curiosity. The very first response is Urban Dictionary.
Oh boy. Now I really want to know what it is.
Also known as the Belarusian tortilla, the Russian burrito is the foremost sexual maneuver that satisfies both the libido and the appetite. Pirozki.
All right,
Stroganoff.
stroganoff. That's
it's
that's
stroganoff.
The, yeah,
Yes.
that's the
I
iconic
love
one.
stroganoff. Beef stroganoff.
Vodka is just it's
That is a meal in
are
itself. If you're doing it
15
right.
Kvass.
Kvass, do you know that?
Kvass. Yeah, it's a drink.
Oh,
Well, it was
another
once a
drink.
potato,
Yeah.
right? So
Kvass. It's if I remember, it's like a
How do you know so much?
like a meat. I don't know. I honestly don't.
Oh,
Okay.
do we have to like tiptoe around your trigger phrases so you don't go Russian spy on us?
Probably. This is my
Full Manchurian candidate.
so easy.
13 train car.
It's
Okay, so we'll hurry and eat our burritos.
my method acting in order to get into Victor.
All right, right.
Ah.
I joined the mafia.
Yes,
See, I've got my bird, my whatever.
burritos are
The
purchased.
machine.
Burritos are consumed, and you head over to the arcade. It's
Borscht burritos.
pretty slow this time of day. The door opens up. There's maybe a couple kids wandering around.
What is the time of day?
It's probably about 1 in the afternoon, I'd say, at this point. So a couple hours before school gets let out.
Just really surprised they had kvass on tap in there. Like, it's a taco place. Makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't. Wait.
What?
Do you think? Are you sure? What was this taco place called?
S.A.S.S Tacos.
Are you sure Tacos is not run by the Russians?
The taco place is amazing. Come to the taco place for Mexican food.
You're right.
Just kidding.
Probably not.
It's mind control, but only for advertising. A true corporate hellscape.
Yeah.
Every time someone's like, I don't know about that place, all of a sudden your stomach starts rumbling. You're like, you know what? That actually does sound kind of good.
The Pavlov, or whatever you call it.
Oh,
Into the
welcome
radio.
back, everybody. Calvin is once again behind the counter. He's got the usual kind of, the white and red pinstripe vest that he was wearing yesterday. I don't think he was wearing it before, but he's got one of those, like, flat top straw hats, like the old-timey carnival gamers would have.
Is this really bringing in customers? This shtick you got going on?
What stick?
That's how. Wow.
Can I
He
have...
really dresses like that. I'm
concerned.
You're banned, technically.
How much for your hat?
Thanks for having us.
How much for your hat? They need it for a cosplay.
I'm afraid the hat's not for sale. Thank you.
That, oh, fine.
Can you win it with token or prize tickets?
Absolutely.
Oh no. Are we turning into Victor?
No.
Maybe.
Now, how can I help you? Just
here.
here to play some games, I hope.
Well,
Wink.
sure,
What
but
do you
also,
know?
have you seen Andy?
Andy's in school.
Oh, that makes sense.
How do you know he's in school?
Being teenage
It's
age
1
is
p.m.
really difficult at solving crimes. Everyone just says,
How
you
does
should be in
Scooby-Doo
school.
How much do you
Apocalypse.
know
You need
about...
to rip off your mask.
How much do you know about middle-aged mutant turtles?
Middle-aged Mutant Turtles. I was just thinking about this version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where they're literally like middle-aged, midlife crisis, all driving
They have,
around
like,
expensive
turtle shell beer guts,
Oh, sad. They've all got
high-waisted
dad
pants.
bods.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I want to do an insight check on him.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Doesn't seem like anything's wrong with him.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
He's acting kind of funny.
Plus 5, so it would only be a 9. But yeah.
24.
24. Alan, you do notice that he is acting pretty weird, a little off.
More than his normal weirdness.
It's more that you haven't really noticed before. This is like how he normally acts, but he hasn't been this kind of. He hasn't been showing it this much until now.
Tell me, what did you have for lunch? The burrito?
I'm on the clock. I can't eat lunch.
When are
You don't get a lunch? You know that's a federally protected thing, right?
I'm the boss. I just eat when I want. But I don't
Actually,
eat on the
didn't
clock.
you have
that's
a
fair.
podcast all about that?
Yeah, but we can get back to that
Okay.
later.
And he reaches down and he grabs like the Tootsie Roll thing and goes, "Would you like a free Tootsie Roll?"
No, thank you. And I look at everyone and be like,
I mean, I don't normally follow rules. And I didn't read any of those rules in that book.
I heard once on his podcast that they have trans fats. Not good for you.
Right. So, are we playing some games
you
today?
listen to my podcast too?
Sometimes.
You guys are really good friends. Thank you.
No, it's like,
I need to look up what a podcast.
yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Well, we're just going to go play a few games and then head out.
All right. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks. And I kind of go, he's acting really weird.
Yeah, he's weird, right?
He's always been kind of weird, but there's something wrong with him.
I think anyone who owns a kaiju cage is pretty weird.
At that point, the extremely loud Godzilla roar rips through the arcade and forces everybody to take a moment to close their ears off, just because it's about that time of day.
This reminds me. Maybe do you think he controls them with sound? Like Godzilla?
Who controls who?
Like Kaiju Zilla? Nondescript? Non-copyrightable?
Devilzilla.
Devilzilla, yeah.
So where's this game?
I think it's over in the retro area. So we'll go over there and see if we can find.
Yep. So you start walking over there.
Larry Lads.
Lads. Everybody, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
It should just be right around here, but maybe they've shuffled things around because I rolled a 1.
That was a 1.
That was another
Oh my
one.
gosh.
18.
18?
9.
9?
Makes sense. How you would know what
I
it is.
think it's gonna be.
Yeah. Ari leads you directly to where she remembers Larry Ladd's being, and it's not there.
Okay.
In fact,
Is it like an empty spot?
Yep, there's like an empty spot.
She's gonna sniff the air. Is there any whiffs, extra strong whiffs of BO in any direction?
It's an arcade, it's everywhere. Sorry.
Permeates the air, the carpet,
I was
the walls.
I was setting you up for a Gandalf, go this way because the air's less foul.
Oh, well, I did not pick up on that.
That's
I
okay.
apologize. Would you roll me a perception check, please? With your snifter.
18 plus. It says investigate. Yep. Brain. 4. It's going to be 22.
As far as you can tell, nothing smells out of the ordinary around here. But you definitely know that Larry Ladd's is one of the most popular games in this area, so having it missing is a little odd.
And is there a void or is there another cabinet
There's a void.
in its place?
It's like
Almost
the,
like it was
like it's
ripped
not
out
like
of a chess cabinet.
not like the cord is hanging there dangling with the
it's,
freight or anything. Okay.
it's-
That's missing too.
Is there old dust around it, or is it been cleaned up?
We'll say there's old dust around it.
Like little dust bunnies on the back.
Mhm.
This is where it's supposed to be. I don't know. He seems to be hiding something.
I want to look around the rest of the arcade and see if there are other missing
Okay.
games
Sure.
or cabinets.
Go ahead and roll me an investigate check.
18.
Let's see.
This music is awesome.
I'm surprised
It's
there's
like
not an
elevator.
arcade. Because when I think of arcade, I think of pinball machine noises,
Oh.
skee ball.
I'm sorry, that was the food court music.
I
Because we're
can't
eating the
even
food
hear
court.
music. Bless you. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the sounds.
I'm very bad at this. The only one that you see that is missing is a Larry Ladd's offshoot, where a bunch of other different games kind of were combined into one fighting game, along with Larry Ladd's.
Ari's overplaying with a...
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you're here. You might
Mabel
as
is
well, right?
furiously stomping at DDR.
I'm going to go back to the desk area where the owner is.
Yeah, and he's still standing there. How can I help?
We're looking for the Larry Lads games. We want to play them.
Unfortunately, out of order.
Why are they gone?
I had to take them to the back so they can get repaired.
Oh. Do you mind if we go look at them?
Back's off limits, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway. We'll go play something else.
Of course.
And I'm going to huddle everyone up while we're around a game playing. Ari's actually playing.
No, she's doing DDR as we're both
Are you doing
talking.
You're doing the punch one where it tells you how much you hit.
She already
Yeah.
broke that one.
Mostly because it didn't say she was punching hard enough, so she ripped it off.
She's just hanging on it like a little gremlin.
This is my prize.
The guy said that they're in the back being fixed, so we can sneak back there and see.
Likely story.
Should some of us stay out here to cause a distraction?
You would be really good at that.
I got it under control.
Yes. So show the audience what she turned
She
in.
punches Ari in the nose.
That was the Cards Against Humanity card that Tori got. It is all of this blood. So, if you'll allow me a little creative liberty here.
Of course.
Mabel says she has it under control. and then she takes her wrist and rips open her own wrist. So all of this blood starts pouring out, and then she like smashes a cabinet independently of that to make it look like there's shattered glass.
And then punches herself in the face.
Yeah.
Scott and I have 20 scars on our arms, don't you? From punching a thing?
Oh,
Punching
no,
a window?
mine wasn't deep enough to leave a big scar.
Well, I have a scar.
Yours
There you
cooler
go,
than mine.
perfect. And then you immediately start running up to the front. No! No!
Let's go.
That you are not queasy or anything.
That is a lot of blood.
All of this blood. Go
Come
and
this
do
way.
the
I've got the medical kit. This way.
Oh, good. Please
Okay, yeah.
save
We'll
me.
try to-
Save me.
Use this distraction to sneak into the back
Okay.
room.
So you rush basically around the corner towards the back room, and you're just about to the basically to the office. There's two doors in this kind of hallway. There's the office door off to the right, and then there's the main back door that leads to presumably whatever's in the back, right? And you're just about there when the office door opens up and two creatures come stumbling out, and they're carrying like a little box between them. They look like Shelpas at first,
Okay.
but you notice that they look a bit hardier, and they have large mallets strapped to their sides. And they stop and they look over at you,
mallet men.
and they drop the packages that they're carrying and turn and start like reaching for their mallets. And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative here.
Dun, 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 dun.
And don't worry, we'll get you involved in this too. But we'll be right back with the initiative order. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the battle map here.
Battle map.
As you, that was the wrong button.
Wrong battle map.
We've got our intrepid heroes there. That door is closed, actually.
The one we just came in?
When we just
Oh, if that's the door you came in, then we need to move that other door to the other side.
Hello from the this way.
Yep. Okay. And there are two creatures coming out the side room. You can take a look at them if you want.
No.
Bada bada bada. Koopa troopa. Now we're gonna.
No,
fight
they're
you.
Shelpas. Legally
Like we
distinct.
always do.
Don't sue us, Nintendo, please.
These are, what'd you call them? Mallet men.
Mallet men.
Mallet men. Yep.
So these are different from
Yes.
the shells.
Yep. You can tell that there's like a similarity, but these ones are like, they're thicker and they're wearing like a helmet and they have the mallet, which the other ones didn't. Melly might not get it, but
But
yeah.
that's
Be
okay.
careful. They are really good with those mallets.
Yeah. Well, they don't look like good news.
How do we beat him, Arnie?
I don't know. I usually die.
You roll initiative, actually. Please.
Just kidding.
24.
Wait.
Okay.
Sorry. Pause.
Yes.
How did you get to 24? If
So
you
I have
20?
a plus 4 initiative, so you should see it at the
Oh, I
top,
have
right
2.
there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Ari.
21.
21. Mabel. We'll have you roll initiative as well. Melly.
14.
14.
Didn't mean to kick you. Sorry, bud.
Oh, sorry.
On your phone. So disrespectful.
I was trying to remind myself how to play this character. That is an 11.
11. Okay. First up is Alan.
I'm going to use my bonus action to call Bigby
Okay.
and have him bring my bow with him.
Okay.
Since I kind of don't walk around carrying it everywhere.
Probably wise.
Outside, there's the monster
20.
machine. There is a Russian cook smoking a cigarette after a long, good lunch, and the monster machine bursts open, and a giant bee carrying a compound bow
Comes out, almost hits the ground, kind of skims it with his belly because he's big.
Okay. So he'll be here next round.
He's just barely hovering and he's like kicking off the ground.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do?
And then
Bumbling.
I will.
Oh, I love the bumbly ones.
I love a good bumbler.
Can I have picked up some darts for this? That's something I could carry around.
You probably have a set of throwing knives.
Do I?
Like the ones with the hoops in them.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like something Alan would
Would
have.
that be Well, that would be still a dart,
You know,
right?
you
Yeah.
do like
Or do
kunai
they have a
You
throwing
can do
knife?
it a dart or just a dagger.
with the hoops in them.
Yeah,
Kunai?
kunai. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's just make it sure.
Ari probably got you some for like last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
I got you
kunai.
Okay, I will add 2
Very next
to my
day, gave them
inventory.
Mhm.
And I'll have to collect them. Yeah, I'll take out one of the throwing knives and I'll throw it at the
Okay.
closest
So
mallet.
that will
Mallet man.
probably be at disadvantage unless. What's the range on the dart?
20 feet.
20 feet. So it will be outside of the.
How about I'll move forward?
If you want to.
So if I go here, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
I'll step forward as I'm moving forward. I'll throw it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that attack roll.
Okay, that will be.
Ooh, thanks to.
Is that just the standard hit because it's thrown, right? The one that
Yeah,
it's
it'll just
next
be your
to it?
dexterity. Yep. Thanks to Mabel, you guys won't be surprised this round. That's good.
Crit.
Crit. Nice. And that'll hit. So go ahead and roll me damage.
6 damage.
6
piercing.
damage. Okay.
And then
Alrighty.
I'll throw the other one. I got a second attack.
That's right, you do.
It's for level 5 now.
Okay.
And that one is a 24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that one as well.
7 piercing.
7.
Oh, I didn't roll twice for the crit damage. Whoops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll one more dice and
Another 3.
another 3. Okay. 23.
I'll take 20 damage.
Yeah, so you pull out your knives and you expertly toss them as you've been training to do in the woods every Thursday through Saturday.
Out back, I've got like a makeshift foam block.
Yep.
You know.
And they stick into the creature's shoulders as like you would expect a blood spurt to come out. You see this kind of like these little like light cubes almost kind of spraying out like blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's like digitized almost.
Almost like digitized, yeah.
Cool.
But inside of them, go ahead and give me a perception check. Let's see if you do notice the inside of them.
12.
12. You notice it doesn't feel just digital. It feels like something else, but you can't quite see what it is. So, anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do.
Okay. So that one cries out, and the door swings open again.
The one
And-
from the.
Yes, the one from the office.
Is it Jim or Pam?
Prison Mike.
It's Jim, but it's Asian Jim.
Oh, perfect.
And another figure steps out. This one is wearing kind of your standard
Where does
witch's
he- where does he
robe
go?
and
Right here?
hat.
So cool. Love him.
Yeah, he'll actually he'll kind of
Oh,
fly around
Bowser.
and
That's right.
he's actually floating above the other two. And he does let out a screech that sounds like a synthesizer going off before firing a pair of beams.
I would like to counterspell. If I have it.
Do you?
I don't know. Hold on. Yes, I do. Counterspell.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and let you. So he starts like spinning the staff around in a circle. You can see the little. It's like a triangle, square, circle, and an X. Kind of
I love it.
flowing around. And Ari just kind of snaps her fingers, and that dissipates off of the staff, and it looks completely surprised that its sudden ability is gone.
Wait, we got to be legally distinct. It's a diamond, star,
No, we don't have to be.
heart.
We don't have to be that distinct.
and a dash.
Stars,
Yeah.
And a dash. A
and
line.
horseshoes, clovers, and
Yep.
balloons.
A V and a W.
It's just the 4 suits. They
Yep.
just took card suits and put them on the controller in this
That makes sense.
universe.
Yeah.
Okay, then it is Ari's turn.
My nemesis.
You're like the boss from level 4.
From level 4. And I'm going to reach out her hand and cast Eldritch Blast at the. I'm going to try and hit the one in the back.
Okay.
If I can.
And
This
what
is-
what is this one called?
This is a Jamek from the
The
game.
Jamek.
Yep.
I'm gonna focus the Jamek. I've heard that you're supposed to focus the wizards first. Somewhere.
That's good advice. We should probably put that in the handbook.
It is in the handbook. Roll 32.
26 to hit.
26 to hit.
Co-author
Will hit.
Fred.
So you get 2.
Yeah. Whereas
Because you're level 5, you get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
You're right. So the first one is 26 for 13 damage.
13?
The second one
That's under the one that says if
Is
anyone asks if
16
you
to
are
hit?
God, you say yes.
16 will hit, yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna put extra damage into this. That's a 5 plus 9, so that's gonna be 14 plus 4, so 18 total damage.
Nice.
Okay. All right, yeah, those slam into it and kind of send it spiraling through the air. Again, you see these kind of digital trails come off of the creature as it's swimming about.
Hallway is under my protection.
Next up is the Mallet Bro, the Mallet Man,
Which one? Asian gem?
the one that got hit,
The front one.
the front one.
That's awesome.
And he is going
I'll show you
to.
that video
Look.
later. That's totally alright.
I love it.
He is going to hurl his hammer at Alan, because Alan attacked him.
Okay,
Alan, this is a 16 to hit you.
Right on. That hits.
Okay.
Not Daryl.
That's going to do.
super high AC. How's your AC? So up at the top it should say
With the
AC.
shield,
Or
right?
shield in the
Next to
middle.
your initiative.
Oh, 12.
Oh, but-
10
okay.
bludgeoning damage
I'm not
as he
getting anywhere
reaches
close.
back and he hurls it in kind of like a perfect arc, and it slams into your shoulder. And then when you look back, he's got it back in his hand, and he's going to move forward to engage with you after that.
I'm only 16. You can't get engaged with me.
The police come and take him away. You are correct, sir.
Yes. That'll be my token.
Melly, it is your turn.
So,
Things just started spiraling out of control.
yeah.
You weren't expecting actual combat at this point, I'm sure.
No. Neither was she. I'm thinking magic missile.
Okay. How would you like to target this magic missile?
So if you tap on it.
It has a 3. Well, first level, right?
Yeah.
So
if
you've
tap
got
on it, it
3
says you can do
darts.
3 darts, and you can choose any number of targets with those darts, including all on one, 2 on one, 1 on another, or split up all 3.
Well, I'm thinking the one right in front of you would be a good.
So all 3 to 1.
All 3 on that one?
Yes.
So magic missile is special because it's auto hit. It automatically hits regardless of.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me the damage, which is 1d4 plus 1 for each of them.
Let's just break that down.
This is
Yes,
a D4. These little triangle.
Sorry, I
No,
my apologies.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's
Okay.
the lighting in this
1d4.
It's pretty well lit. in
Well,
this
Is
office.
she rolling
Oh, plus
for each
1. I
one?
see. I
Yes.
understand now.
Yep.
Okay.
The spell gives you a +1 before the spell itself.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
nice. So that's
So
5.
that's max.
Like,
So the first one you rolled was 5.
Look at the
So
number on
4
top.
plus 1. Yeah, sorry, the one on top. My bad.
what?
See how
I'm
there's
sorry.
a 4?
A 4 at the very
So-
top of your
Yeah.
The way you can tell is that's the only one you can read properly. All the rest of them are like
Oh.
sideways or upside
Okay,
down.
okay.
Yep. So 5 for the first hit.
Okay.
Yep.
2.
2.
2.
It's kind of typical for
Yeah.
magic
Yeah.
missile. So that was about
So
average.
9 damage. So Melly, you wave your hand through the air, and these 3 thorns kind of appear, these spectral thorns, and you shoot them forward.
While I'm falling back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Falling back into the door, and all 3 of them stab it into this Minuteman. You see more of that kind of digital stuff flowing out of it. Would you go ahead and roll me a d20 as well, please? Because you did use a first level spell.
15.
15? You are good.
So just make sure you
was
mark it
awesome.
off that you used a first level spell. So if you can either hit the spell slot button right up there. Oh, sorry, go back to.
Undo.
Oh no, that's good. Yeah, you
Okay.
filtered. Yeah.
We're good?
So if you're in it, you can just click spell slot, and that'll cast it. You see how the number next to it went down.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then right here you can see how many you've used. So you haven't used anything else, so we're probably just on. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you can
Okay.
keep track of it, because that's how many spell slots of that you have, and then you'll have second level and stuff as well. You might have third level actually, because that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then for each round, you have 3 things you can do. You have an action,
Oh yeah.
a bonus action, or a movement. And a movement, sorry. And you can move, partially do something, then continue the rest of your movement. So it can be broken up.
I think she's gonna be pretty frozen by like what is happening. Like she stumbled back and like.
Maybe didn't even mean to cast that spell.
Yeah.
I think I signed
Yeah.
up for
Ellie,
this.
I thought you just read books, but you're magic too.
I mean, she made a light the other night.
You can filter
Yeah.
by what kind of actions
Okay.
you have.
Next up is the other
like,
mallet
bonus
man.
action, those are what you have.
It is going to move
Those
2
you
steps
have
forward.
to do
Hold
this.
right.
Okay.
Womp, womp, and 1 step to the right
Every
here.
person
Ba-da,
has a
ba-da.
what's called a
Yep.
reaction. So
And it'll
when
throw
not
its hammer at
currently
Ari.
Your turn.
Yes, I guarantee it.
Yes. His
Well,
was,
it
his was a
crit,
counter
so it did more than just
reaction.
hit.
Oh,
For you, it would be like opportunity attack.
Bye-bye.
So if someone's standing next to you and they try to run away,
I want to get in
use
there.
your reaction to try to attack them as they move away. You also have
Maybelline.
shields.
Maybelline.
Shields are really good ones.
We're dying, Maybelline.
Oh,
Sorcery
maybe.
because it gives you a bunch of AC.
I'm dying.
And you hold on to it.
Quick,
till the end
tell
of your
people
next
I'm
I
dead.
just want to eat snakes
that's
and get
how-
all fancy.
This is how I do
Fast.
this.
That's helpful.
16 bludgeoning damage as this thing clocks you right in the middle of the face.
Yes, and I
And
will.
then your sorcery points will do stuff
No, I
as
can't
well.
because I already used.
Ow.
They have,
Wait.
It's new.
And I can
You've already
change
gone. You've gone, so you
spell.
have your
I want
reaction.
to use my
Oops.
reaction to
Let's
Misty
see.
Escape. So when I take damage, I'll go invisible and teleport 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
basically,
haven't-
when it
I
hits me, I'm
haven't-
just gonna.
I haven't played
Can I-
sorcerer in so long.
So if I go invisible and he hits me with his hammer,
Oh, yeah.
can I
So you
take the
transform
hammer with me?
unexpended sorcery points
Yeah,
into
if you'd
one
like to.
spell slot
I'm gonna
with
grab
a
the hammer
bonus
and
action
I'm
on
gonna-
your turn and create them.
Okay, on the other side of the door. You appear and you see the hammer and it
Calling
just
Big
kind
B
of
was my bonus action.
breaks apart
But
into
for you,
digital,
since you didn't have bonus action,
bits.
you could
Go ahead and give me a
technically
perception
use
check or an
2
arcana
sorcery
check.
points
Which
to
And
do
this
one
one
of
I
your
will
spell
remain
slots
invisible
back.
until the start of my
okay.
next turn or
Okay.
until I attack a close
Yeah.
spell.
Alrighty.
Which
It's really
one am I doing?
helpful. And then,
a
of course,
perception or an arcana.
Perception or
long
arcana?
rest, they
I'm going to do an
vanish,
arcana,
but-
so that's an 8 plus arcana plus 4, so that's going to be 12.
12. You notice that there is something magical going on with,
and then you can
with
convert. Then you can go
what
the other way too.
just
So you
happened,
can convert
but you
spells
can't quite
to
get your
next
finger on it.
That's right.
And now that you're invisible, you're kind of in this
You
nebulous,
can do anything
like
else.
Ether.
spirit, spirit
You
realm.
will get
And
more
Sasuke
at
is
later levels.
standing right next to you,
You'll do cool
the
things
little
like
fox,
split-
or sitting right next to
split
you,
attack between
saying,
two
"That's
instead of
what's
just
not
magic.
good."
So anything can be like
I've never really
two,
been hit
or you
before.
can do like
I feel like I'm at
silent
half hit
casting, or if you
points.
want to be sneaky, cast something. So
Cool.
Fair enough.
You got some
I need to find
things out of
Mabel.
that. Didn't you get a healing?
yeah, I will yell out, Mabel, help!
Which actually does bring us to Mabel. Mabel, you are just finishing getting patched up by Calvin, and you hear the commotion, and then you hear Alan shout, "Mabel, help!"
Tis but a flesh wound. I think I'm okay now. Goodbye.
No, Missy, I don't think you're going anywhere. Actually,
Yeah.
and it kind of just stands up and moves in front of the door.
Which door?
You're right, in punch
So
range.
you're probably in a little room, a little side room where they keep like all the medical stuff in like a supply closet almost. So, Scott,
Okay.
if you wouldn't mind getting me a representation of that. So we'll say that you're standing in here, and we'll just use this to represent Calvin, the good old Dr. Chaos.
Dr. Chaos.
Dr. Choss.
All right, fine. As a bonus action, I'm going to go into a rage.
You asked for it. So what happens when Mabel goes into a rage?
It's like this calm. It's like the eye of the storm
Okay.
for her. She's
It's like when your
she's
head
hearing
goes underwater.
that classical music
Yeah.
in her brain.
Everything else just kind of
Slow motion.
fades away to nothing.
Yeah.
Dun,
But
dun,
to other
dun,
people,
dun,
she
dun.
looks like totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So does is there like any physical change that happens, or is it just?
Her hands. Well, one of them. She does have a great axe that she pulls out of her overalls.
So is it actually an axe?
100%.
Okay.
It's a double-sided axe head, and it's got an extendable handle. There's
It's
Is it like
telescopic.
like a woodsman's axe, like one of those big double-sided ones?
100%.
Nice.
And then her hand turns into a claw, and she sprouts a tail.
Okay. Hey, what type of tail are we talking here? Just to give the audience at home kind of an
Because that
idea.
depends on what
Fine.
what's his name is how he's going to react. If
Yeah.
it's a lizard tail, I'm out. If it's like spider abdomen, no
A
thank
bovine
you.
tail.
It's not a bovine
It's just a
tail.
tiny bunny
Like,
fluff.
She's
Doesn't go through the overalls. They just
My
fall
family are
out.
the ancient guardians of the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Let's see. She's from the Appalachians. What kind of beasts would they have up there?
Words I'm not supposed to say on camera.
Like what?
Is she a Wendigo?
That's the word I was told I'm not supposed to use on camera.
Wait, really?
They've got
Is that
offensive?
they've got deer.
Someone in our community.
They've got black bear,
Okay.
That it's
elk,
something that they said
boars,
not to say,
coyotes.
that it's
raccoons.
taboo
Not a
to say.
raccoon. Oh, remember a
It's Skinwalker
raccoon?
Ranch or that kind of
Raccoon.
stuff, but-
Oh, you mean like you don't
What?
mean like offensive to say. You
No,
mean
it's
like
taboo. Yeah.
like it's taboo. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could be like a Wendigo if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they look like?
I don't think they have tails though.
They're like
It depends on the Wendigo.
if you took a
I've
humanoid
got some pictures up if you'd
features
like to
onto
come
a
around.
deer, and then it's like half losing all its skin and weird moss
Yeah,
growing
they
out
are
of
like
its-
spirits of hunger and famine.
100%.
Okay.
And they have sometimes they have just like deer tails, but sometimes they have like long whip-like tails. With
She's got a
creepy.
long whip
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah, perfect.
Ew. I'm going to have nightmares about this.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're the one that plays the character.
Okay. Yeah. So there's this calm around you. You've got the claw, the long kind of spindly claw, and the long whip-like tail, and the telescoping woodsman's
There's a lot
axe.
going on.
There's
Yes.
some little, like, sharp canines sprout down.
Perfect.
I'm so happy you didn't let me pass. Okay.
Time for
There's
some
still
anger
blood dripping
management.
down
Yeah.
progress.
For some anger management. Okay.
Go ahead and give me that attack roll.
That is...
like the thought that her blood is literally boiling.
Also, would you like to make it a reckless attack or not? As a barbarian, you are allowed to make it reckless and do advantage on your strikes for the turn,
Yes.
but you give advantage to everybody else around you.
That's fine. Oh, well,
That's fine.
it didn't help me at all. So that is 14.
14 will hit.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll damage, please. And don't forget, because you are raging, you are adding your strength bonus as well. Or no, an extra +2? +3? A rage bonus of some kind.
Strengths.
So it's a d12 plus your strength, and then you add an extra bonus because you are a
Raging
barbarian.
is +2.
+2.
+2.
+2 melee damage.
Okay. So, hold on, please. Of course, I roll a 1. +3.
Hey, I mean,
so that's
you're
6.
bleeding out, so like it makes
Okay,
sense.
6 damage total.
Be slippery, don't
Yes.
hold on to the.
Okay, your strike, your strike comes around. The axe hits and then kind of passes through him in this kind of wavering, like it almost looks like the old TVs when the static
Degoff.
kind of goes. Yeah.
Oh, the VCR line.
Yeah, the VCR line.
Goes through it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, that wasn't very nice." You have an extra attack, I believe.
I do. And so this one, I'm going to attack with my claws.
Okay. I think you actually have an extra attack and your bonus action attack with your claws.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you do have you can do a second attack with your great axe if you'd like.
I can?
Because you're level 5, you have an extra
You have
attack.
two attacks.
The axe name is Dia, so then you have
Or at least
Claudia.
level 5.
Claudia.
And we're doing... Oh, a natural 20.
Natural 20, very nice. Go ahead and roll your damage and add
So
your bonus.
Natural 20
we're
is
doing, you still
Okay.
roll 2 damage, and then you...
So that's roll twice.
I can't remember how
Roll
we're
damage
doing.
die twice and then add your
Roll
bonus.
twice and add it
Okay.
together. Yep. We'll just use basic
I keep
rules.
thinking of the old way.
Yeah.
11
11 plus
plus 2
2
plus
13,
5.
18 total.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you swipe right for his head this time. You don't even knock his hat off. It all just kind of wavers and as your axe passes through it. And he goes, "I'm going to have to ban you again." And then your claw attack.
So that... Oh. I
Death
was,
to the user.
so that is a
I got it.
15 plus 6.
Yes, that will
Assume
hit.
that hits,
Go
okay.
ahead and roll
Who's
damage on
going
that
to
one
be
as
res?
So that is 6
6 damage.
flashing damage.
I think your claw, does it count as magical? Because it's a transformation?
Better take a look at that.
It'll say for the purposes.
Try not to
of
metagame, but I know this is a new
Yeah.
character.
Where would I find it?
Claws.
It just says each of your hands transform into a claw when you deals 1d6 plus 3
The
slashing
fa-
damage.
reach
At level
property.
6, Bestial Soul says the feral power within you increases, causing your natural weapons for your form of the beast to count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances and immunity to
If you're
non-magical
full 6, yeah.
attacks and
Okay,
damage.
perfect.
Okay, which is perfect because you needed 1 extra damage there.
We're not 6, though.
She
Yeah,
is
you are.
Oh, yeah, we are!
Everybody's 7.
No, we're 6. 5 plus 1.
6.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Math.
6.
Math.
Yeah,
We
so
can do that.
So the axe goes through. He says he's going to ban you again, and you just go right up through the chunk and just dissipate him into speckles of whatever he was.
Static, like
Static, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then I want to get out of here.
Okay, so you break through the door. I won't even make you roll for it. You just kind of slam through, leave a Mabel-shaped hole in the door, and you start booking.
You leave
it
a melee-shaped hole somehow.
Yes.
We don't
Somehow.
know how.
It's very impressive.
Part of the chaos magic.
Very crazy. How far away is it to get there?
I will say that with your full movement, which is 40 feet,
35.
You can get to the door.
But then I'm gonna use my jump.
Okay. So your jump is, let's see.
When you jump, and you can do this. You can make this special check once per turn.
Okay.
And when you jump, you make a strength athletics check, and extend your jump by a number of feet equal to your check's total.
Okay.
So it's a running jump.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
But your strength's your highest.
Yeah,
Add
so
your
that
athletics to
is
it.
a 6.
That's your athletics total added to it.
Oh, no. Yeah, because... No, 9.
Now, does this
Okay.
use normal jump rules instead of...
I don't know what normal jump rules are. They're terrible. So we're just using Corey's fantastical
Which
jump
is
rules,
fair,
which is
like-
whatever I decide.
accuracy, blah, blah, blah.
Yay! Yes.
How tall
So
are you?
Tiny.
5.
She's a dwarf.
So according to this, with a running start, it's 27 feet horizontally. High jump is 9 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna go horizontal.
yeah. So I'll let you. Basically, you can move your speed plus 9 feet.
I don't know if it's helpful or not.
Yeah.
Just calculate or something.
So I'll let you get inside the other side of the door, right next to Alan, or not Alan, Millie. So you basically leap over all the arcades. A couple of the kids that are playing don't even notice you. They're too in the zone to even worry about it. And you come landing in full on, like tail whipping about, claw in hand, axe in the other, frothing at the
Why
mouth.
didn't you send me that figure?
Because I forgot to make it.
Okay. And
Okay,
then
that's your homework.
now that
Sorry,
you're
will.
now that you're calm and collected back
Yeah,
in
wielding
everybody
the
else,
double-sided
put the
axe.
arcade back on.
One arm's a claw, which you can do. So.
Yeah, with whip tail.
Back up to the top of the round, there's a buzzing sound that follows Mabel shortly
There's a
behind.
crash in the two glass front doors as Bigby lands on them, and then you hear as he
And then he goes like butt first for a minute.
yeah he's bumbling around.
Yeah.
Bumps into the
Yeah.
into a cabinet. I love bumblebees.
Perfect.
Does he get inside the room?
He'll get up to you, basically,
Okay.
to hand you your weapon this time.
Yep. I'll grab the. We've trained. I'll grab the bow.
Which I'm sure is not helping Millie's calm
I was gonna
at
say
all.
I've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen.
No.
You've
what-
heard some buzzing in the back of the monster machine, but
with everything else going on, that seemed pretty.
you thought it
Yeah,
was
I
just,
mean, Mabel
it
is
could've just
literally
been
frothing at the
loose
mouth
exhaust,
next
you
to
know, or
you
something.
with fangs. Like
Yeah.
a bumblebee doesn't seem that far fetched.
And I'm gonna say thanks,
Yeah.
Bigby.
Well, and she just jumped in looking a lot different too.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little overloaded. There's a lot going on.
Then what would you like to do, Alan?
I'm gonna tell Bigby to attack.
Okay.
And then he's going to go ahead and make a. He's going to make a shred attack.
That kind of seemed like Bumblebee.
Yeah. That's somebody playing. It not. What is it? Jump birds? No. Or
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird, but it's Flappy Bee.
Flappy Bee. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll as he basically just bowls into the
my spell
mallet man.
attack. My spell attack modifier
Make a strength.
to hit, which
Stand your
is +2.
The number of feet equal to
Ooh,
the
not
chest
good. Oh, that's only a
So we could
6.
do that, right?
6. Yeah, he
should
kind of
be
slams
against
into the
the
wall
wall.
next to it and doesn't
According to this one,
really do
I
much.
did the totem spirit.
He's trying.
That was a nice try, and then I'm going to. I'm going to try to move away.
Okay.
Not disengage though.
And I will go ahead and roll that attack of opportunity against you. That is a 9 to hit.
That misses.
As the thing throws the mallet again, and it just goes overhead and into the ceiling
No,
before
no,
reappearing in
it's,
his hand.
So I'm going to step back and I'm going to grab an
no,
arrow
it
and.
is,
Okay.
Path of the Beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
27.
27 will hit. Go ahead and give me that damage.
That is 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you pierce right through the creature. It bursts apart.
Yeah.
It bursts apart into nothing, and a little capsule falls to the ground. A little.
All right. And then I'm going to take my second action and attack the other ham bro.
Okay.
Try to.
Mallet Man.
Oh, Mallet Man. Sorry, Nintendo. I'm gonna add. Sorry, just throwing things around.
I'm just gonna throw something.
Oh.
Not great. Not great. 13.
13 is going to miss.
Yeah.
Yep, that one goes into the wall.
Okay.
Can your beak get hurt, by the way?
Yes.
Oh.
He has life.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It is the Janik's turn,
Unfortunately, I can get hurt.
and it is going to try its spell again here, which I believe you've used your reaction, so you cannot counterspell again.
Are you sure? Because you went.
No,
I used my
she
my
teleported away.
teleport to go
Oh,
invisible
that's a reaction. Oh, I missed
because
that.
he half health me in one hit.
Okay, so I need Bigby to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Since I have a primal bond, I can add my proficiency bonus
Okay.
to any ability check or saving throw.
Be careful.
Constitution save.
Yes.
That would be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. The blast hits it, but Bigby just seems unaffected by it. And then you need to make me a Constitution saving throw as well, Alan.
5.
5. Okay. So the one that hits you is like a punch to the chest almost. As this beam of light. smacks into you.
side.
And, take 15 force damage.
Like a beam of light.
Okay. Ari.
I'm trying to get into the middle
That
of the
burrito's
fray.
not sitting very well.
I am going to peek around the corner and I'm going to Eldritch Blast Magic Man.
Magic Man.
Mm-hmm. Magic Mike. Sending. Full send.
Okay.
Magic Man.
Give me that first attack roll.
From Adventure Time.
First, yes. 19 for the first attack.
19 will hit. Roll me damage, please.
And then a 14 for the second, but I'm going to add another 5 to that, so that's 19 for the second
Okay.
attack.
That'll hit as well. Roll me damage for both.
And so, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. Sasuke, give me strength! And so she'll appear after being invisible.
Yep.
That'll be 17 damage total with both
Okay.
of them.
17. Yeah. You go ahead and slam 2 bolts, one into the chest and then one into the head, and it pops as well. And another little capsule falls to the ground. Okay. Then that one is dead, so it is Melly's turn.
Okay, there's a lot going on.
You got the smelly.
Actually, she's mad about you getting hit. I think you had chaos bolts.
Okay. A chaos bolt.
Yeah.
Do it!
Okay. Go ahead and bolt it.
Give it
Yeah, so I
anger.
get hit and I kind of fall against the wall, and right behind me is Melly like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Blast through you.
All right. Yes. So the
Give in
chaos.
to your anger.
Let me go ahead and
Let it
pull up
feed
your
you.
character sheet here
Make
just to
it
make sure I've got it
Turn to the dark
with
side.
me.
So I have to make sure I do a hit first, right?
Yes, I believe Chaos Bolt
into your
is an attack
feelings.
roll first. So you will roll and add your spell attack modifier.
Who knew Palpatine's
So, where's Chaos?
monologue would come in
So
handy?
you see you're at the hit. So
Oh,
you get plus
yeah.
6 to your d20
To the
roll.
20. Okay.
No! Do you have inspiration?
Do I have inspiration? No?
You should.
From last time? I think we all. Maybe. If
It doesn't show that you do, but
if she
you
doesn't,
do.
I can give you mine.
So inspiration is something that a DM can hand out when you've done a particularly good roleplay session or done something in character that they really liked,
Where is it on
and it basically alloys you to re-roll.
Oh,
So up at the
okay.
top,
Separate from
right,
the
somewhere.
Separate
special
from those.
spell.
It's separate from those. Yes.
So I can do it again.
Yes, I will let you,
So if you
use an
use
inspiration.
you get to roll again.
Be chaotic in a better way.
It's a little better.
It's a little better.
Not a lot,
Yep.
but it's a little better.
She's new at this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
It's not going well.
And then you add your
Um,
hit bonus for that.
so 9.
9. So 9 total will miss. Now, just to make sure, Chaos
You
Bolt.
can also add one of those.
Oh, wait,
if you
I
want.
do. Yes. 12.
12 will still miss.
Oh no!
Let me just
It's a good
double
try.
check here. Make a ranged attack. But just want to make sure there's no.
Yeah, it shows up here.
Nope. Okay. There is no other effects for a miss on that. So. Yeah. The Chaos Bolt, kind of this swirling vortex of energy, comes out of you and slams into the ceiling above. And then go ahead and roll me another d20 roll, please.
Oh, yeah. 18.
18. You're still good. Still holding on to that magic, kind of doing your breathing exercises, which coming in handy during this stressful time.
You're
telling
doing
you.
starfish breathing?
I missed this. And
The Mallet Man
That's what it is.
ducks his head from 2 hits, basically, and then he is going to hurl a mallet
So if it
at
was highlighted, you'd have it. But
Melly.
I prefer the Daniel Tiger.
So, Melly, this is an attack coming against
I can't
you.
remember.
okay.
Does a 9 hit your
And
AC?
you feel so
Yeah, that's one.
Nope.
When you
Okay.
get-
You manage to duck down as the mallet slams into the wall and disperses into digital light. Go ahead and give me a perception check or an Arcana check, please.
I'm
Out the
telling
box,
you.
roll in.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Just give in to your
Oh,
anger.
darn it.
Let your anger
6.
feed
You-
Is Arcana bigger or better? Yeah. Perception.
No, same.
Again, just much like Ari, you notice that there's something magical about it. Like it resonates with you a little bit, but you can't quite pinpoint what exactly it's resonating.
What, like the mallet?
The mallet as it disperses, and you can see these light cubes. Yeah.
de-resing.
Mabel.
Ah! She'll go up to this thing.
She like slides under Bigby.
With a great axe. Still attacking recklessly.
He gives her a little
That's
pat on
16.
the head
16 will hit.
Flame.
with his little
Damage.
cute bee claws.
Boop, beep, beep.
If I don't
That
hit, does
is
things still count?
14.
Yeah, you still use a spell slot,
14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
which
That's
is
with
why
your bonus, plus
which
2.
is why a
Yep.
lot of people
Okay.
have
It's a plus
at
3.
least one of these.
Uh,
damage.
oh,
So in this
your
case,
rage
Sorry.
bonus.
Fireball.
No.
Because this
So 2 more damage.
Yeah, 2 more damage.
Okay.
Okay, we use whatever.
And then your second attack.
Same with shocking grasp, but I believe that has to be touched.
That
So
is
it's
a
right.
21.
21
Which
will
is not
hit.
bad if someone gets in the range of you.
Sure,
Reach out and shock
plus
them.
5 is 9.
9 damage. Okay. And then he is still up, so your claw attack.
Do you do your 2 axe attacks?
Yes.
Ask them a question.
That is sorry. 12 plus 5.
17.
So
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll me that damage. As Mabel leaps over Bigby, snarling.
It's not good.
It's enough.
No,
Okay.
she slid under, we decided.
Oh, slid
And then
under Bigby.
Bigby gave her a little pat on the head with his little...
And you just come up and
Little
you
big
just start slamming claw and axe into this thing in blind rage until it's nothing but digital sparks and that little capsule that falls to the ground.
Oh, yeah, the caps.
Is it safe?
And that is the end of combat. All right, so you are standing in the office hallway. What would you like to do?
I'm going to I would cheese this and run out and go heal in the monster machine, but I don't want to waste time.
Mabel, the sun's getting real low.
Healing potion. Corey.
Are you
Healing
okay?
Do I get full with
Full tank.
I'm
Rubber band.
fairly
Yes.
certain you killed him.
On the wounded wrist.
Yes.
So there's little tiny like spurts every time it smacks into it.
and it stings. Ow.
That feels so nice.
Son of a...
Did we get any
I
loot?
called it. I knew you weren't human. Or at least mostly human.
Are you part chupacabra?
Also, technically, Wendigos are shape changers,
Way to go.
which is what you were.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what you were thinking.
Oh, that feels so nice to get that out of my system.
So, what was that?
Oh, that was
And
just
is it
me
dangerous?
letting the rage wash over me.
I meant the arm and the tail.
Well, I'm pretty
the
sure
fangs.
my daddy was a Wendigo. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, who are you talking to? Mabel, who are you talking to?
Oh no, she's pulling your friend.
She's pulling your friend.
Is that right, sir?
Yeah, that would be the gist of it. One of your parents was a Wendigo.
Yeah. It was consensual. I just want to be clear here.
Well, can I interview you?
You would interview me.
Yeah. I've never met a Wendigo or half Wendigo.
I have the perfect title. It's like
It's my honor.
it's like an interview with a vampire with Pit Frad and
Brad.
yeah.
Frad,
He
yep.
is one of my favorite actors.
You know, actors can choose their own name, and for some reason, he chose Pit Frad.
Or it could be Diary of a Wendigo.
Oh. A Wendigo kid.
Wendigo.
That's not a bad idea. And I'm like, literally write down these as like episode title.
How are all of you acting? I mean, I'm trying to be okay, but
Oh.
I know you were shooting. I thought you could just read books, but you were shooting like plants out of your hands.
I try not to. But
Oh no, you
There's
should
a lot
lean
going on.
into that, Melly. Doesn't that feel good?
well, you know, you're biting your wrist, so no offense. I don't know if I should take advice from
I'm
you.
totally fine now.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Still dripping.
Tastes like metal. It's
Would
totally
you
fine.
would you roll me one more d20 just to as you're trying to calm yourself down?
Which one was that? 7, 9.
The little
6.
dot, yeah, 6.
You're still okay. You're feeling kind of anxious still, but
Is it the burrito? Because I'm kind of feeling it too.
Well, that, and I mean, no offense, but you've got an imaginary friend that's stealing souls. It's just,
That's
it's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, but
Daddy's
like, it's
just
a
a
lot.
Wendigo.
And like,
totally normal.
you have a pet bee, which, I mean,
Yeah, oh,
awesome pollinator, but like,
this is Big B. This is Big B. You're not allergic to. You don't have allergies, right?
Do you have an EpiPen
well-
nearby?
bees don't generally sting me for some reason.
Well, he's covered in pollen.
Oh, yeah, but just from bees.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm allergic to bees, but we can be friends.
Okay. Big
Yeah.
B, don't sting her.
Yeah, please. No.
Bigby kind of just buzzes over and starts like bumping into Melly a little bit.
His proboscis comes out and like. It's like his version of licking.
Can't resist.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
As a
fuzzy.
herbologist,
Yep.
it's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's very.
Your hands come away covered in pollen, but it's so worth it.
It's totally like
Looks like
you
you've
know,
been eating Cheetos.
Yeah.
Honey, we shrunk the kids.
Yeah.
yes,
And they get
yes.
all covered in pollen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
What are the things on the
Yeah. This
floor?
is my pal Big B. He's been in the monster machine in the back the whole
Oh,
time.
that's what that noise
And then Bigby
was.
flops down to the ground exhausted because that was a very long journey for him.
So now he's just gonna walk.
He's just laying there for now until you tell him to move again. Like he's good.
Sorry, I tried to get in here. By the way, I might have killed the shop owner guy, but he was.
What? We don't.
I mean, I think
We don't
he was
kill-
maybe a
we don't kill
ghost or
people?
something. I'm
Oh.
not really sure.
Oh, good. We killed
But
ghosts.
it felt good.
Ghosts are people.
They were people,
They're
but they
leftover
don't count as people anymore.
Sasuke,
Previously known as being.
Yes.
can you confirm?
Confirm what?
Was he a person?
Who?
She said she killed someone. Did you need to go? Are you hungry?
The owner guy that was at the front with the hat.
I didn't see anybody else in the building. Except for the kids of the machines. Did she kill one
I
of
don't know
the
why
kids?
I'm talking Sasuke. I can't talk Sasuke.
No.
I mean, he can hear you. So.
Yeah, I guess
Sasuke
we
says-
finally got to that point where I'll just say out loud and just
Yeah.
hope that he's around, no matter what it is.
Sasuke's not here right now.
It's like when your kid has an imaginary friend and you start talking and they're like, actually, they're over there on the bed.
Yeah. Melly the mermaid can't hear you.
Apologies.
Sasuke says that he wasn't seeing anybody here, and so I'm not sure that he was real. Maybe he was an illusion. He seemed magical.
What
Can I
did
do
he
an
look like when you killed him?
Well, there's like little wavy lines. You know, like when you're watching the TV and like signal's not coming very good because the rabbit ears, you gotta adjust.
Oh, like at Grandma's house.
Well, that's what's like in my house, but
And with the fox ears?
the fox ears.
I don't know why there's rabbit ears.
Or the Wendigo antler.
Did Millie
thing,
have a TV? No. I figured not.
No.
Anyways, kind of like wavy.
Oh, yeah.
Like static white noise.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, puppy! Oh my gosh.
Did Melly hear
Oh,
a
buddy.
static noise with the whole hammer thing?
It wasn't so much a static for that one.
Okay.
No. Ari asked a question about the capsules.
Yes.
On the ground.
What are the capsules?
I'm gonna go and pick one up.
Okay. You go ahead and pick it up, and it kind of like starts glowing in your hand before opening up with a digital. Ba-da-na-na! Go ahead and roll me a D100 if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
How big are they?
They're probably big,
They're suppository size capsules.
Yeah. Yep. Full.
That big
Speaking of-
for a
speaking of
cow,
cows.
perhaps.
16.
For a big bee.
Sorry. This is only a D20. I didn't make 100 of these.
You're like,
Oof.
try again.
Well, then a 4.
A 4. It opens up into almost a comically large blue boomerang with white stripes on it.
Ooh, that sounds
So this is a thrown weapon.
Do I recognize it from any of the games?
Yeah, this is from the Tales of Zorlda,
Oh.
which I didn't come up with a name for before, but there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jonathan!
Sure.
Jonathan!
So this is a one action use. Basically, you can use it and
One-time
make an
use.
attack roll on everything within 20 feet
In a straight
in
line.
a straight line. Yep. And then at the end of your turn, it comes back to you and hits everything on its way back to you. So you could move in between, etc.
And what's its damage?
Standard boomerang damage.
Okay.
There is a boomerang in the.
Now, does it go away when it's done?
Yes, it is a one-use
One
thing.
time, okay.
Yep.
Damage is
And I'm going to send this to you on
boomerang.
Discord as well.
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
I don't know
boomerang.
either, but maybe not.
Does it say okay on it?
Yes. Anyway,
Fire.
a little bit of lemon, some zest, it gets in your eyes.
I'll send this over to.
Zest.
That should also now be in the a brief description of it should be in our chat as well. Okay.
Wait, so there's prizes?
Yeah, let's see what's in the other ones.
Open them up. I'm going to, while they're doing that, pull out my lantern and just start shining around,
Okay.
looking for ghosts
All
or invisibles.
right. So who's going to pick up a capsule?
Mabel will go and get the one. He dropped one, right?
No, he didn't drop one.
Oh, then
The
I'll
other
just pick
two
the one
did.
up
Yep.
where right next to me.
Okay, go ahead and roll that d20. Melly, would you like to pick one up as well?
Is there 3? I thought there
Yeah,
was
there's
only
3.
2.
Yep, because there's
Yeah, I
the
guess.
2
Oh.
mallet and then the.
You're going to want the rocket
Well, then
launcher.
yes, I will.
Okay, roll me a d20 for that one as well, please. 8. Again, you hear that, "Ba-na-na-na," and this one cracks open, and you see a probably about a football-sized red shell in your hands.
Sweet.
This is totally
Medallion
awesome.
of Courage.
This one is a
Congratulations.
bonus action. You target a creature within 30 feet, and you roll a sleight of
This is
hand
awesome.
check.
Yeah. Is it close?
And if you succeed, it does a d12 damage. If you don't, it does a d6 damage to the creature. I'm sending it over to you. As
Okay,
well,
I was
so.
like,
Don't worry about it.
did not compute.
What do you mean you're sending it over to?
So
On
I've
Discord.
got them on the Discord chat that we have for Pterrordale. I'm just sending them
Oh,
in
okay.
there as well. And what did you roll, Melly?
9.
9. Again, Ba-na-na-na, and this one cracks open, and there's a small blue misshapen flute of some kind in your hands. And this one is, when played as a bonus action, it only has one single charge, which means you can only use it once. And as a bonus action, you can play it, and every ally that can hear it gains 1d8 temporary hit points.
Is it ocarina or an ocarona?
Ocarona. The Macarena of time.
Hey, Macarena.
It doesn't play very well on the game.
No.
You have to use the thumbstick to shake it.
I am not trying to seduce you. It didn't come through.
It's on the
Pterrordale.
It's right. Yeah, it's right there. Red shell.
A red shell.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, sorry.
Hang on. I'll go ahead and make sure that you can see it.
No, I can see it. I'm just dumb.
Capital letters for you. And then, do you have Discord that you can pull up
brat.
on your end?
No.
Okay. So I would just
Yeah,
write
my
down in
phone.
your notes, just say
I did, right?
a small blue ocarina, and then
1d8, right?
1d8 temporary hit points. Yeah.
Yes.
Honor you found.
Okay, and then as you guys are like looking at these items, kind of looking over and getting basically as you look at them, a little like pop-up tooltip window shows up and gives you not
Is anyone else
specific,
seeing this?
Yeah, not specific like D&D terms, but like enough terms that you're like, oh, I know what this will do.
It's like
you know?
Jumanji.
Yeah, it's like Jumanji. Yep,
Wait, do we have to call out its name?
that's typical for anime, not for
Like Beetlejuice?
Call my name.
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
Ari, you're going around with the lantern,
Yeah.
and you're not seeing anything like invisible, like waiting in the wings. But you do notice like brief like trails of and wisps of leftover magic that your lantern is picking up here
No.
from the locations where these three disappeared.
Something's not right.
They were
here.
holding a chest too that they dropped. By the way, the Mallet Bros.
Yes, they were.
Or the Mallet Men. Can I go inspect that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and pop it open.
How are you gonna open it?
I will first check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and
Are
give
you
me
going to do
a.
it like Link, where he kicks
Perception?
it open? Or are you going to like throw it open? Like, what's your strategy?
Oh, yeah. There's no traps on this thing. Cool.
Yeah, there are no traps on it.
Okay.
Inside is.
I rolled a 1, so there's a fail.
Inside are a bunch of books that are kind of like neatly stacked in a row,
No, he's like, screw this.
and you can
Wait,
see
I'm gonna
names
get the
on
books.
the side of them of things like that deal with magic, like your standard kind of Magic 101, and then there's like Conjuration 422.
I'm like butting in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, okay, all right.
there's books, and Melanie's just like
How to start a coven.
precious. Yeah.
We've got something
yeah.
going.
Oh,
Invite friends.
Is there a specific book you want to open up?
Magic.
Do you want to open one of the
Must be
books up,
shared.
or do you want to just leave them in there?
No, I of course want to open the book.
You grab the first book, you open it up, and all of the pages are blank. And you start flipping through. Every single page is blank on
There
this
is
book.
nothing. Do you see anything? I don't see anything.
Maybe this is like Black Clover, when only the person who wrote the book
I'll
can read
get
it.
out like a little lighter and do the heat trick to see if it's like invisible ink.
One of the pages catches on fire.
I'm not gonna actually catch on fire. I'll just do a quick, like,
No, there is no heat trick that shows up a page.
Let me.
What about mold earth? Does that? No, that means I can leave something like a number.
Mulder.
Mold
Scully?
earth.
Mold.
Oh.
Mold earth? Yeah, that means like you can shape
shift
the
you
ground.
can shift ground. The
Oh,
ground
but I
around.
can't do anything with it.
I want to. If
Do you
I'm
have, like,
walking
comprehend
around
languages,
and I come back in, can I shine a
I do
light
have
on it and see if it
languages,
does anything?
but-
Yeah, you can shine a light on it, and all you get is that same kind of wispiness.
There's also a
But there's
spell.
nothing. It looks like there's no like words that are populating.
I'm afraid I won't be any
Identifying?
help here.
I don't have
Yeah,
You're just
so-
you're coming down from that high of finally letting loose.
I feel
Does-
so
do these-
good right now.
Do these
Is
look
that Russian
like
guy
anything
still
to you
outside? I could
guys?
use a cigarette.
only chorizo.
Yeah.
They're chorizo flavored cigarettes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Sorry. Was there a question? So I
Can,
guess make a question.
can any of you?
Does your magic lantern do anything with books?
I shine it, and you're saying like it has like magic wisps, but
No,
didn't.
nothing.
Well, Here.
Do the wisps, like,
let's look at
lead
this. We
anywhere?
can look at this later.
Yeah.
Away.
They kind of do, actually. These wisps do. And you kind of take the lantern around and move to the room that the trio came out of.
Because we're all like in front of the door here.
No, they're here.
Yes. All three of them. None of them. They were all looking at Maple and they all went,
The
Probably
fang,
not.
the claw, and the
Guaranteed.
talon.
you do see this as a small like office with a computer and a large copier, and as the lantern goes over it, like this kind of like the copier seems to be like swirling in that kind of mist and everything.
Guys, I think I found something.
Can we see that when she's using the lantern?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
It's like
just,
a black
it's not-
light.
yeah.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Is this like a Ghostbusters kind of glow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of just like I would say it's more like pale blue wisps of.
Well, I'll turn to
magic.
both Ari and Melly and be like, you were the ones kind of tapped into the magic. What do you make of it?
Mabel.
What?
Or, I mean, Ari.
I don't think you want me touching that. But I will. Have you ever copied your butt on one of those?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
At the hospital, a lot.
Really? This is so funny. I love
I even
it.
used the X-ray machine a bunch. It was pretty fun.
That explains a lot about Alan.
Do you think it...
Let's see if
Should we use it?
Honestly, I'm surprised you don't wear like a metal hat or like tinfoil or
Oh,
something.
that doesn't work. That just focuses the
Ray,
mind control. Yeah.
the dentist, they put him in.
Conspiracy about the conspiracy.
Whenever we get crowned and stuff.
By the way, how you feeling about Sacco's tacos? They
This
are
isn't Bolt.
So good.
Go to Sacco's Tacos. They are amazing.
Can
On
we do?
12th Street.
Not sponsored.
I want to use aid or help to help her like do a. If we can do like an Arcana check on
Yeah,
her.
I'll let you guys go
Do you
ahead and
feel
do
anything?
an Arcana check.
I mean, my magic kind of comes from Sasuke, but if you're more into like the natural, maybe you can see something.
I can try.
Let's have a seance. That happens really well. Right?
all the time.
It happens. Yeah, it works totally fine. No problems.
Yes, please call some evil spirits around. They sound delicious.
Sasuke, you concern me sometimes.
I don't want to know what he said.
Yeah, so with your help, you can go ahead and roll me an Arcana check with advantage, which means you roll twice and use the higher.
The higher number. Yeah.
13. 17.
17. Yeah, so as you kind of start like examining the copy machine, obviously you've never dealt with technology before.
Right.
Not too much.
Expertise.
But the magic in it is something that you've been learning about a lot. And you realize that this is kind of a transposition type of magic, where it's taking the magic from one thing and applying it to something else. So it is it's taking the magic from these books and it is pulling them off of the books and into the copier to go somewhere.
Like our books? Or
The,
just...
books that
spell
we
books
found
in the crate.
In the
Yeah.
crate.
Oh.
In the little chest.
I don't know a lot about this, but I can feel that this is like taking the magic from the books.
Like stealing it.
It's just moving it.
So if we touch it, it's gonna take our magic.
I feel like number one thing we need to do is unplug that sucker. I think. I mean,
I don't know if we should touch it.
Would you like to check?
sure.
Okay. Copier mimic. No, I'm just kidding. So you pull the copier, which is it's one of those ones that's big enough that has like rollers
Okay.
on it. You pull it out from the wall, and you notice that it's not plugged in like a typical plug. There is a small, cube kind of attached to where the plug should go that is glowing with these purple runes.
I really want to touch that, but I'm worried that if I do, something bad is going to happen.
It's the worst that could happen.
Page 6 in the rule book.
Oh, what does it say?
Don't touch glowing runes.
Oh.
It's like flat out, like don't touch glowing runes unless you know exactly what they are.
That's what these are? Okay.
I didn't have time to read the
I'm
rule
so
book
glad you're
because
here.
The power went out. So I
Oh, the power went out. That's good.
Are the...
But you touch the copy machine and are okay.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She's okay.
Oh, let me check my notes. Yeah, you're fine.
So is it actually attached to the wall, or is it the cube attached to the back of the copy machine?
The cube is attached to the copy machine.
So it's not attached to the wall at all?
No.
Are the games in here?
No.
Sorry.
Nope, Larry Lads is not in here.
This must be that new blue
Is this considered the back?
blue marshmallow.
No, this is
technology.
the
Oh,
office.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Is it- is
Not
it-
here.
New enough that I can like go through the menu and see like the last things copied?
Spoken like someone who uses a copy machine.
I hate printers with a passion.
Yes, I will say that it is.
Okay, I will go and see what's the last few things that it copied.
Yeah, the last few pages they appear to be spellbook pages. Basically, these creatures have been taking the books, putting them on, and pulling off 2 pages at a time.
Do you think
I'll pull
they
up
can-
like a preview on the little screen and Melanie, can you read this, or Ari, either one of you?
I don't know, can I?
Looking over it, it's just kind of your standard spellbook fare. It's not anything like specific or amazing. It seems to be just sort of like the basics of a specific type of magic.
Some kind of
In this case-
grimoire,
Yeah, we'll say in this case it's sort of a like druidic circle rituals.
book of shadows.
Can I look at the books to see if...
Yeah, one of them is like it does say like rituals from England, you know,
And it has
of the
writing on
druids.
its pages.
On the pages you actually see all of them except for all of them would be blank because they're all in this crate, like they were hauling it out like it was done.
So they're blank too.
So it sounds like all the magic from these books have gone into here. We should probably take this back to S.A.S. so that we can study it.
I think we do need to take the cube off of it. I think the magic is going into the cube.
Page 6. We don't touch the cube
This
not until we're sure what it is.
This other page says something interesting. It says, "By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, call the..."
Ari, that's
Ari,
your own
please stop reading.
That's your own
whatever you're
comic
reading.
book.
Oh,
Focus up. No mango,
You
please.
didn't notice that it was written in real blood?
oh,
Like, don't.
oh. If I finish the incantation,
Um,
something horrible might happen.
At this point, Alan, your phone rings.
Okay, I'll
What
answer.
are you doing? What are you doing?
outside.
It's Bryce, and he says, "Alan, where are you right now?"
We're at the Kaiju Cade. We just got attacked by,
Video game monsters.
2 mallet men and a Jamek from Larry Lads.
Yeah, I've got a giant fire-breathing dragon with wings from a children's collectible game down over on 12th Street, and a bunch of stuff is marching out from the high school.
From Pocket Creatures.
Yes, from Pocket
Pocket
Creatures.
Creatures.
Yeah. So
Crap.
we're all tied up with whatever is
me.
spilling out. Can you go check the high school?
Yeah, we'll go take care of it.
Great.
We also found a copy machine that is stealing magic out of magic books and storing them in a cube thing.
Ross, do
runes
you
on
want
it.
me to touch the cube?
No. Rule 6.
Page 6.
Oh, that's what Alan
really
said.
follow
It's
the
so
rules.
tempting.
You have to read the rule book. The
Just-
guidebook.
If you can like dispel the magic, if one of you knows how that kind of stuff works, great. If not, just leave it. Don't smash it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything.
Can we bring it with us so it doesn't get lost?
Well, since you're going to the high school where everything's coming from, that's probably not a good idea to take it with you.
Okay, that's fair. We'll just lock the door here.
Do either of you have any sort of dispel magic or anything? No?
I
Okay.
have counter spell, but I don't have the spell magic.
Counterspell probably wouldn't work in this instance because it's not an active spell being cast.
either.
No, I don't.
Then leave it alone.
Okay.
Get to the high school.
Yeah. All right. We'll be there as soon as we can. So I'll hang up. We'll probably just close this door and lock it here. And
I think that works. If it's a
Come back.
fire-breathing dragon, do we need like any water types?
it's a. I would probably know what this is.
Yeah, it's
Play this game?
it's a flame type.
It's a charcoal zord.
No, I mean like what's the name?
I have a name.
Do you have names for them?
Yes, I do have names for them. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Let's see. This is that was specifically the Sorry, I have that one staying the same as Charizard. Or Salaferno.
Charcoal Sword?
Charcoal
Charcoal
Charcoalzard, yeah. Because I had the other two as different names, and then I'm like, and then Charizard. So that one is just Charizard. But you aren't
It's
specifically
Charcoal
going for that.
Sword. Nintendo. They're watching everything.
Anything else you'd like to do here before you go rushing on out?
I don't think so. Let's take the books with us.
Do you want to look at the arcade games that were in the very back?
Oh, yeah.
We should before we.
That's a good idea.
Then we don't have to come back.
That's where we were going in the first
I
place.
mean,
Yeah, let's go back and see if we can see the art
sharpest
One of us
tool
is
of
paying
the shed.
attention.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, go to school.
Okay,
You
so
have read the guidebook.
I'm a -1 intelligence and a +0 wisdom.
You just start spouting that because you were in a video game place.
Yes.
so you burst through to the back room. What you see is akin to a factory floor, where everything has been kind of like, there are like assembly lines. There are a bunch of machines that have been hooked up with these same kind of cubes. But all of the arcade machines seem to be completely devoid of any energy. They're not on or anything. You do see 4 figures kind of filtering about the room. And to describe them as humanoid is iffy. They are very thin. They have these long, like, spindly claws, or pincer claws, instead of their normal claws. They are faceless. They don't have any sort of like face or eyes or anything.
No face.
And as you watch, one of them kind of skitters up, almost spider-like, even though it has 2 human feet, and just starts. You see it kind of pulling energy from the arcade machine that it comes up to into this hole in its chest. This gem-shaped hole. Scott, would you go grab one of these things so that we can truly experience the horror that is that I have created? In fact, they look a little like these, and you can go ahead and pass one to everybody because I have 4.
The blue beetle. The red beetle.
Yikes.
Okay, those are horrifying.
Creepy.
All of you take a health potion.
Probably should have.
Yeah, so they are kind of wandering around, and again they're kind of filtering between these machines, and every time they get to one of them, they'll just like take their claws and put them on top, and you can just see like a little bit of almost like digital magic pulling from it.
Is it like from the silence from Doctor Who? Like their mouth appears and.
It's actually all going into that hole in the chest,
Oh,
but yeah.
interesting.
Everybody roll me
McCavity.
McCavity.
a perception check, please. Perception or insight would work in this case.
17.
13.
13, 13,
18.
18, 8?
18.
18.
17.
Okay. Everybody but Mabel, who's probably still coming down from her fury, notices that these figures look familiar. Familiar humanoid figures, humanoid shapes that you've seen before, interacted
know
with
these
before.
spider people.
They do exactly look like the Justins and Burke.
I recognize that crotch.
Punch.
The tiny one?
Size
We'll go
of
ahead.
Tic Tac?
We'll go ahead as soon as somebody says so. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I recognize that crotch.
These are the Justins.
One of them has 3 nuts, remember?
3 balls.
Yes. So when Alan says these are the Justins, all 4 heads snap in that direction, and they just kind of sit there for a moment as if listening.
We're here. We got here just in time.
Do you say that out loud?
Did you say that?
Okay, one of them starts rushing towards you, and we're gonna go ahead and get into combat here again. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the battle map and our lovely contestants tonight.
Contestant number 1.
Misfortune.
Burke and the Justins.
I feel like, like Shrek. Like when he's
Yes.
introducing the princesses.
Go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
Where she lives with 7 little men.
Oh.
I was so distracted by Ari, I rolled the worst I could roll.
I rolled pretty bad too. That's a 7 for me.
7 for Melly or Mabel. Sorry. What did Melly
9.
get? 9. Not bad. Not much better. Alan.
5.
5. Ari.
The perfect number 8.
8.
Wow. We sucked it up.
We are very shocked that it's
Yeah.
the Justins.
Not the Justins.
I feel like there's a pun somewhere in here.
You just said it. To start the combat. Just a second here.
The monster machine crashes through the door.
Get in, losers. I'm sentient now.
Sweet. Can it be possessed by a good spirit? Can Sasuke possess it?
Sasuke's like,
That'd be
get in,
amazing.
losers. We're going shopping.
It'll be the guy that you killed. His ghost goes into the monster machine, and he's the one driving it now. And he looks like
Hiya, kids.
he looks like the patrol guy from
What-
what's the Get Your Ass to Mars with Arnold.
Total Recall.
Yeah,
Total Recall, yeah.
the old Total Recall.
Or-
The cab driver robot thing.
Or if it's like Cyberpunk, it's just like a little tablet that's laying on your thing, and it looks like the Doom, or what is it? Not Doom, Wolfenstein face.
Oh yeah.
Like when he gets bloodied and beat up or whatever, his face slowly denigrates.
Haven't played it yet.
Okay. All right. First up is Scott. I need to mark them 1 through 4, please.
Let's close that before it goes up.
As everybody knows, if it's sex you're thinking of, intellectuals are ineffectuals when it comes to making love.
Do you know how the other day we were talking about Chicago?
Yeah.
I came upstairs the other day and Becca had like turned on some music and left, and it was playing the Lipschitz. Yeah.
Six squish.
Okay.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
It is like a musical, isn't it?
I just
Number 2 is going to go first,
Number 1.
and it is going to move 30 feet forward towards the closest person.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Mabel.
Can it get to Ari, or is it
It can do both. It can be right there between both.
Okay. So it can hit Ari.
Yes.
No!
Because Ari was the one who spoke, this thing is going to make a pair of attacks.
A pair!
As these hooks come slamming down left and right. One of them is a crit.
Knows jujitsu.
So we'll roll the
You can do
crit.
jujitsu.
I will
Damage here.
use my reaction to
Teleport away?
Nope.
Okay.
to Hellish Rebuke. 40
Okay.
10. So dexterity save of 15 as it hits me.
Dexterity saving throw of 15. It does not make its save, so you'll be able to respawn.
It's 25 fire damage.
It takes 25. Yeah, as basically like this thing slashes into you, dealing 16 piercing damage.
Are you dead?
1 hit point.
No.
And then, so it slams into you, and at the same time, you all see this brief flash as this fox on Ari's shoulder appears and just sends this purple pinkish fire rolling over this thing, which doesn't screech, it doesn't make any sound at all, but it does twitch as the fire comes over it, and it's half burnt. And then it's going to bring its other claw up and try and stab into Ari a second time. This is a
I'm so scared for you.
14
Yep,
to
hits.
hit. Okay.
No.
can I use my mysterious magic item
Do you
somehow?
have any reactions?
Would you like to use
Your token?
the token, or would you like to conjure your magic item?
Oh, I don't know. Token.
Token? Okay. Hand me the token here. So this is I think Sarah from the Labyrinth game. This is a token for her. So of course we have to make it plot armor. And the hook comes down. Melly kind of shoves you just to the side enough that the hook slams into the wall behind you and prevents the attack from hitting. So you can have that back just because that's not mine, but good use, very good use. Then we have Melly.
Okay. Like, oh, it's like my turn?
Yes, it is
Oh,
your turn. Sorry.
okay.
Yes.
So there's a lot going on. I'm thinking like 3rd level chaos bolt.
Okay, going full out. Okay, just at the one in front of you, or are you going to target something else? Or the one that's
The one in front of.
Okay. Alrighty, go ahead and roll me the attack roll, please.
I always like to think Chaos Bolt's like one of those ground flowers from July the 4th.
So bad.
Was that a natural one?
Take my inspiration.
Okay.
So you can,
Okay, so I can re-roll.
Yep.
and then use the higher number.
Buy new dice. 17
That's better. Plus.
plus. What? How does that plus the word?
So
I'm
go to your
sorry.
Chaos Bolt, and it's right there on hits.
Oh, yeah.
Plus
It hits
6.
plus 6.
But
Okay.
you cast it at the higher level, so okay.
23.
Cool.
23 will hit.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll me 2 d8s and a d6, and you're going to choose one of the d8s to represent the damage type as well of this blast.
She casts it at the 3rd level too, which gives her extra.
Yes, so that will do
There's a lot going on.
2 more d6s.
so when you upcast, it'll tell you what
You
you
have
get.
2 8s, so both of them are 8. So your 8
So
will,
I did 2d8.
that should dictate what your damage type is. So at the bottom you have a roll table.
Oh, okay.
So pick
this-
one of them to represent the damage type.
Well,
They're
they're the
both
same.
eights.
So
They're the same? That's amazing.
It is.
We'll get to that in just a moment
Oh.
here.
But you actually get to roll
I have-
technically.
Of
Another
all
one?
the years that I had that spell,
It's a
I have
total of
never once
3d6,
actually
Scott.
got it to do it doubles. So
that's amazing.
yours is exciting.
So the damage is 2d8 plus 1d6.
It's 1d6 extra damage. Yeah,
So you get to roll a total of 3d6 on top of this damage.
because it's 3rd level.
This is
Okay.
notoriously the
This
spell
is
that
a
I never
D8,
did.
isn't it?
Yep. So you need squares.
Squares. Typical.
Skvath.
You do need
Also
more
known
dice.
as
Normies.
cubes. The normies. Wait, what did we call the humans?
Mondays.
Mondays.
It's not good.
Oh
Okay.
no!
It's like 4.
4 plus the 2
Sorry,
d8.
5 altogether. Plus the d8.
Yep, the 2 d8s.
2
So
d8.
16.
So 16, so 20
16.
total.
Okay.
And they were both 8s. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and, yeah.
Which is
So
better.
first of all-
Actually,
Actually,
21. This is 5. Sorry.
So, yes. So, Melly, you push her to the side, and as you're, coming back, you send this wave of force, and this thing just gets rippled apart with this thunderous blast as you deal damage to it. And the great thing is, because you roll doubles, if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the
I read
target
about this.
to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it. So you make a new attack roll and a new damage roll, which could cause the energy to leap again.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it hit doubles again, it jumps again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do everything
So is
all
this one
over
gone?
again.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
except
you'll
for
roll
the extra dice.
you'll roll a new d20 attack roll. Yeah, that one is dead.
What happens to the
Oh,
Justin
yeah.
inside?
That thing just dissolves into nothing.
We didn't care for him anyway.
You see,
No, I really don't like killing them.
you see three pool balls.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an attack roll with that d20 plus your 6.
Plus my 6.
Yep.
Plus 6, just from your.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. 17.
17 will hit.
Number
Yep.
4 is the
Number
closest
4?
one. The only one. She
Okay. So roll me those 2d8s first here.
9.
9 total.
Sorry, 4 and 5.
Okay, and pick one to represent the damage, or the damage type on this one, because the damage type just changed.
5.
The 5.
So
Okay.
like,
Yep. So we heard the thunder, and as it blasts that one apart, a bolt of lightning streaks out and slams into the next one. And then roll me the 3d6 to add on to that 9, please.
Finally embrace the dark side.
Unlimited
8.
power. 8. So 9 plus 8 is math 17. Yeah. So that 17 damage slams into the second one, and kind of sends it roiling back a little bit. And that was number 4.
yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Was there another one that was yours?
Nope. Just those.
Well done.
Very well done.
That's the first time I've seen Chaos Bolt actually function.
Yeah.
And she liked how it felt.
Oh, and then would you please roll me a d20?
Good.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
A 6.
A 6. How many spell slots have you used today? Let's see. That was 1, 2.
That was my third
This
one.
is the 2nd one, I thought.
No.
Oh, yeah,
I
you did.
missed.
Yeah.
right,
So
3.
you do need to mark off one more first level spell because it looks like you only marked 1 down.
No, she
Not
did too.
2.
Oh, mine just has
You have to
it
refresh
updated.
it
Yep,
sometimes.
apparently I have to refresh it. Technically, I don't have DM privilege on this either, so that might be why I'm not seeing it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you are still good. That the power is feeling really good.
Really good.
Yeah. And then it is Justin's turn.
Which Justin?
No, it's
Number
like-
one.
You're just like lightning crackling. Like Thor, sparkle fingers.
Kind of lightheaded, like.
Does your hair start to stand up?
Ooh,
Static
yeah.
electricity style.
Number one is going to rush 30 feet towards the last thing that made sound, which is Melly.
So we can get to here, technically, but not
Okay.
all the way.
Then it will dash and go the rest of the way.
Great.
It just gets up to you. It's just rushing for you, but it's not going to be able to attack this turn
Because that
because it
is
had
its
to use
action.
Oh,
action
yeah,
dash.
And then
Yep.
you actually move.
Ari, it is your turn.
I'm gonna drink my potion of health.
And here I was looking forward to seeing you in the afterlife.
I'm not. You're not eating my soul yet. Hold your foxtail. Where's that here?
Are you drinking as an action or as a bonus action?
I'm going
So-
to.
Typically in D&D, potion drinking is an action for healing potions. Our home rule is that it's a bonus action and you roll the dice, or you can spend the full action, which is a full 6 seconds of drinking, to get the full effects of the potion, basically the maximum hit points possible
Oh,
for
that's
it.
cool.
Can I drink?
Okay.
It's a lot nicer, and it
You can,
allows you
yes,
to
but
kind
you'll
of-
have to do one as an action,
Yeah,
one
I'm
as
gonna
a
use one as an
bonus.
action, one as a bonus action. I'm gonna drink two. It's just go.
Yeah, you just pop two energy drinks from the cubicle.
She's gonna
The
shotgun.
vending machine.
She's gonna shotgun him too. She's gonna go in.
Sasuke's choke.
That's one. So one. That's 3, 4, 5 for the first.
5 for the
For the
bonus
bonus.
action, and then 10 for the other one. A total of
15.
basically your full.
That's 15. Okay.
Okay. And then, is there anything else that you would like to do?
snatches.
And again, Ari does speak. Is that correct?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
She would.
No.
She's not bright enough to. Or not. She doesn't have enough forethought. She's the main character. She thinks she'll make her way out somehow.
Yeah. I mean, you just got saved with plot armor. Like,
Plot armor. This
I can
proved
feel
it.
Alan's roll from here, like.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Then it is number 3, which is the one at the back there, I'm assuming.
Yes.
He is going to move towards Ari, 30 feet. Ari.
I know.
Okay, is
But
that the
I'm
direction?
saying he has to dash if he
Yes, he will be dashing. So this one comes rushing at you as well.
You're so dashing.
Mabel, would you please take your turn?
Okay, as bonus action, I will.
Melly. Smush this.
No, you will. Rage.
Oh, yes.
Because it's the calm of the storm, right?
There's a calm surrender.
Yes.
Can you
I'm
feel
attacking.
the junk? One punch to
That's a 20 to hit.
20, okay. And this is not recklessly.
Not recklessly.
Okay. A 20 will hit.
I figured as much.
Now, do you have to declare reckless before your action?
Yes, technically.
You can't
in
do
D&D
like one of them is
D&D.
regular and the other one is reckless.
Yeah,
Max
so
points.
yeah, it's basically an all or nothing.
Melly just maximum damage.
Oh my god. This is all there's
Wearing the shell hat.
Yeah. Oh, did you put it on your head? Did you put the shell on your head?
She asked if it was like just the top
Yes,
part of the
she put it
shell
on her head.
or a complete shell, because otherwise
Yes.
it was that time.
You know what? We'll just say it's the top of the shell, even though, like, technically, well, it's a legally distinct, different version
Yes.
of a red shell.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably should have changed the colors. This is
Turquoise.
orange.
This is a chartreuse.
Burgundy.
Salmon. That's salmon. Obviously salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon colored.
So you dealt max damage.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was so yes. 17.
17 damage total. Okay. Second attack.
Kill it.
Natural one.
Darn it.
Do you have inspiration? I think you do.
Do I?
Everybody should have inspiration. I don't know
Well,
why
use
if we didn't mark it down.
Not much better. It's a 14. No, wait. Yeah, no, 13.
13.
7 plus 6.
13 will miss.
Fine.
And then your bonus action attack. Your claws.
Do you have any?
Wait.
Oh,
Unless
you gave away your epic die to Preston.
Yeah, I did. It's fine. That is.
That's okay. Millie's
same
gonna
thing.
kill them all for us.
Same thing. 13.
She's gonna drop a
Okay.
fireball right here.
Yeah. So you swing in once. The axe kind of gets caught as this thing like reels back, and you just start like swiping at it and trying to pull the axe free, but you can't quite get it too well here.
Okay.
Okay. Then we've got number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is going to actually move to Mabel. Okay, Mabel was the last one to.
Bring it on.
Yep.
So it says to Mabel. It says.
And that is going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 9 piercing damage, cut in half for you because you're raging. So
Okay.
4.
And as a reaction, I will use Form of the Beast, my tail. If a creature you can see within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled.
Nice.
There's my
So
D8.
with Form of the Beast, just so you know, you do have to pick one of the 3. You don't get all 3 of them.
Oh, then I wanted I want the claws.
Yeah, you'd want the claws.
So never
yeah,
mind.
sorry. Not to steal your thunder here.
Well,
What's
consider
the third one
thunder
lets you like
stolen.
spider climb, right? You can go up walls and
No,
stuff.
it's a bite.
Yeah, it's a bite.
Oh.
Yeah. The tail is the one that lets you
Oh,
go
the
up
bite
wall.
lets you get health back,
Yes.
like a vampire.
All right, so yeah, so take 4 piercing
Okay.
damage.
Well, not a big deal.
And then the second attack is even higher.
That was 4
Okay.
damage halved, right? You already have pre.
Yeah, I already have it.
Yeah.
Yep. For 4 damage again. That's after the halving.
Honestly, it feels fantastic.
Yeah, as the thing just starts stabbing into you. It's just a wonderful day for good old Mabel.
The adrenaline!
Alan.
Yeah.
On with her.
It's
Woo,
like-
crap, the clown machine's on
Clown.
again. We can't deal with that right now. Just let the murder clown go, guys. It's okay.
float down here.
Ew.
I will say, Bigby attack, and he's gonna fly forward.
Boom. So he does
Try to
like
land on him.
he does like a somersault in the air just so that his stinger is
Yeah.
is up front. Sort of a lazy like sting.
And then I'll have him attack.
Like
How
almost
many-
doesn't make
Wait,
it, and then
are
again it
any
gets
of
over.
them
A
allergic to
bumblebee
bees?
stubble
Yes.
to a sting.
Yeah, which Justin is.
I'm just wondering.
No, none of them are allergic to bee stings. Unfortunate.
What are the odds?
18.
18.
Hold on.
Okay.
17.
That will hit, yes.
17.
Which number is this?
He's gonna attack number 3.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm. And it's a D4 plus 3 plus proficiency bonus. 7.
7 damage, okay. And then your attacks.
And then he's going to move out of range.
Okay,
And he has
'cause-
flyby.
Yep, he has flyby, so he's not going
He's got a
to
range of.
take any attacks of opportunity.
What's his speed? 60-foot fly.
Did you know only 3% of the population are allergic enough for bee stings? Have anaphylactic shock.
Really?
Our dad,
Did not know that.
our dad developed a bee allergy later in life when he was like 58.
Wait, did you say 6%?
I think it's a 3%.
3%?
What I want to know is
Sorry, I'll roll
how
with
many
an
people
actual
are going
percentage
around
dice.
with like getting tested, because there's probably a lot of people that are untested. But
Well,
but
that
don't
was
know.
that was what he did. He didn't know, and he was mowing lawn one time, and he ran over one of the wasp nests in the ground, and they swarmed him and stung a bunch, and he started getting having trouble breathing and stuff. And it wasn't bad enough to kill him or anything, but he had to go to the hospital, and they were like, "Yeah, you're allergic."
Just don't
So-
put your EpiPen upside down.
Yeah. So he has an EpiPen, but he carries around mainly Benadryl
Benadryl, yeah.
because it's more mild. So he's gonna sting him and then just keep kind of
Yeah, just keep rolling.
tumbling past and end up right there. And then he's gonna kind of like do the before he stabilizes.
It's like the kid from Hook that like puts his legs up and rolls down.
Yeah, yes.
And then I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here.
Okay.
And I'm going to take aim at number 1. And I am going to fire at it. which I do get sneak attack because Melly is next to her, right?
Oh, nice. Yes, there's an ally within 5 feet.
Yes. But not advantage.
Nope.
All right. So. 24.
24 will hit.
Okay.
Roll me the damage.
D8 plus a D6. And I will mark it as a favored enemy.
Okay.
So that makes me concentrate. And that gets me... First time on each of your turns, you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage, including when you mark it. I can increase it by a D4.
Oh, okay. So an extra D4?
Yep.
You're just rolling all the collection
Yeah.
of dice. It's a whole family.
8, 11 plus 4, 15 damage.
15 on which one? Sorry?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Yeah, that kind of slams into the shoulder, and the thing stumbles to the side a bit. It looks pretty worse for wear at this point.
I'm going to line up another shot and try to hit it again.
Okay.
Even higher.
Okay,
On the
yeah,
attack.
that'll hit. Which is just
Oh.
the D8 plus, or is
Yeah.
it the D4 on one attack per round, or
The
or
first
per turn?
the first time
attack.
on each of my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can only do
Yeah.
just the damage, which is 8 damage.
8 damage. Well, that's enough to take it out.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So again, you hit that one, and it kind of just bursts into this kind of red mist that, as you kind of watch, almost feels like that old Doom Nukem game, which I'm combining to, where when you kill the enemies, they kind of splatter against the
Yeah.
walls and everything.
Like blood mist.
Yep. Relate. Yep. Red mist.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Melly, get away from him.
And next up is Melly, actually, top of the round here.
Question.
Yes.
With Fireball, if somebody's within
Yeah.
the 20 foot, but they're like a friend, are they going to get incinerated too?
Unless you have a specific thing that helps you sculpt your spells around them, yes, they will get incinerated. Now, you do have sorcery points as a sorcerer. I don't know
doesn't have
which.
that yet.
And
She
you-
doesn't have that specific one.
And you do get to choose where your fireball hits. So, like, if you wanted to hit something over here and catch something on
Because
the
it says
ring,
it's
you
like
can-
a 20 foot.
So he's got a.
So,
this is
what the radius
I want to
Splash
help.
thing.
I mean,
No,
I
it's
really
perfect.
want to do the Fireball. But
I mean, you always should.
So this is how big the fireball will be.
That's
And
not-
so the center point will be where the
Well,
center.
that's
you
not
choose the
gonna
center
work.
point
So
wherever.
you can but say if you wanted to put it here, you could catch these two and not hit Mabel or Ari.
Correct, yeah.
Because you're still
hits
technically landing over them.
But it's going to hit
We would
B.
hit Big B.
Yeah, it would.
She really likes bees. But you know what? She's like probably like consumed with the thought of power. Like I feel like at
Okay.
this point it's like getting.
Yeah,
bigger.
you're just like, hey, let's try something else.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got this kind of like sparks going on in your hand,
Yes.
and you kind of flick your fingers a little bit, and the sparks spark into actual fire, and you hurl a ball of fire. So Big B and these last two will need to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Yeah.
So that should be, you should have a save DC that says what they need to roll in order to
14?
take half damage. 14. Neither of them made it, so they'll be taking full damage. Now, while we're
No.
12.
okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to roll 8 d6 damage.
Okay, I have to borrow some.
Yeah, so I've got
Can
4.
I give up my inspiration for Big B?
Yeah,
Roll
I
again?
suppose
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Big B roll again.
Actually, I want to call in my token.
Oh, a momentum.
Yeah.
So this is a momentum token from the Star Trek RPG that typically lets you add d20s to the roll.
Extra dice.
I will let you add a full d20 to your roll, to whatever roll you
Ooh,
just did.
D20?
okay.
Yeah.
So that was 12 plus 17. So
Okay, yeah. So you save, so Big B will only be taking half damage.
All
from this.
right.
Okay.
Now, before you roll, I do want to mention that you do have a empowered spell that you can do. That lets you re-roll up to 3 of the dice for 1 sorcery point. If you wanted to do that here, you could, or if you just want to let the dice fall where they may, you can do that as well.
She's not very experienced. I think it would just be...
Okay, fall where it may. No worries.
How many more dice you need?
I'm going to use this one, but it's not extra.
So you need 2 more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way,
8 total.
I need 2 more.
Also, give yourself inspiration for going with what your character would be feeling rather than like in the moment. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that. That was good. So you'll just check that little X.
So
Oh,
at the very
that's
top of your
fair.
screen,
Yeah.
it's right under your.
I'll always reward you
Sweet.
for killing
Okay.
your friends.
I'm all about the story.
It's true. Yeah, and it's perfect. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I will reward it, even if it means death to your
Math
friend.
helps.
So I always take and do 10s.
10,
6.
6. What is that one?
That's a 1. That's 0 or a 1. Sorry. So 24.
24 total damage. So Big B will take 12.
Yep. Okay. Big B, tuck and roll. We practiced this.
Yeah, 2, right?
Number 4 gets incinerated in the blast, and number 3 is like half charred and burned and kind of it's not making noise because it doesn't have a face, but it is definitely very much hurt.
Big B uses wings
Can I
to
move
fan the
away,
flame.
though, after
Yes.
the
Is it-
spell?
Is it still within range of you? Is that one still within range, or
No, it's out of range.
Yeah, you can move after your attack. You can actually technically move.
Move
little
5
bit.
feet, attack.
5,
Oh,
10,
that's
feet.
right.
Use a bonus
Yeah,
action.
so
move the rest.
I'd
yeah.
like to move away.
okay, yeah, go ahead and move yourself where you'd like. I think you can do 30 feet, which is 6 squares total.
Yep.
Each square is a 5-foot square.
Where do you want? This way?
No, let's go. I can't go that way.
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah, you can. There's technically room behind.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Let's stay
actually,
in
before
safety.
you do move, would you please roll me a d20 because
Oh,
you did
yes.
just cast
I did.
a spell with a spell slot.
This is number 4.
Ooh, 20?
20, you're good. Yeah, you're fine. 20 is great.
You are like enthralled with the power.
Yeah,
Do you want to move that way?
you've never felt
back
this
behind
good
these two,
before.
Past them.
Awesome.
Right?
Huh?
I'm going to go
Yeah.
this way. So
Yeah.
5, 10,
Power
15,
in numbers.
20, and then you want to go. Do you want to go out into the room more?
No, keep going. That way. Yep.
30. So you can get right next to me. Got.
Okay. Next up is Ari.
Does anybody see where that fireball came from?
Melly did it
I'm going to-
somehow.
Big B was protected by all his pollen.
Mm-hmm.
He saw the fireball coming and he just
It was
went
like a
and made a cloud of
blade
pollen.
of armor.
Yeah.
Burns off
Yep.
before it hurts him.
So
Good boy, Big B.
I told him we practiced this.
I'm going to
He just spits up honey on the little fire around
Yep.
him and lets it out.
I'm going to use a telekinetic shove on him in front of me.
Okay.
Needs to make a strength DC 15 save or be moved 5 feet away from me.
He does not make his save.
Okay. So that's a bonus action, and she'll just. And as he's flying backwards, she'll be like, "Sasuke, give me strength."
Now, does that trigger opportunity for
No.
Mabel?
No,
No,
because
force
it's
movement
Force
does
movement.
not.
I always forget
So
that.
that's a 15 for my Eldritch Blast, so that's plus 7.
That will hit.
Hits. I'm
Yep.
gonna roll.
Now, if it was in
Eldritch
thorns on the ground,
Blast. So that is 9 damage for the first.
Okay. Yeah, so Ari basically, like, full on brings a punch round, imagining one punch or one kick man, but she's using the fist this time. And the air knocks him up, and then you do, like, a quick anime ninjutsu and blast your Eldritch Blast forward and slam right through it and rip it into pieces.
This arcade is under my protection.
Okay. Perfect. Outside of that, as Mabel calms down again after maybe chewing on a wall.
that was really good.
That
was
was
so
so
Before she
Oh, Big B!
does,
Run over and
she
be like,
will run
open
into the rest
panels,
of
whatever.
the arcade
Okay.
Smoke is coming.
and try to take precautions by destroying all of the other arcade games.
Okay. Yeah. So you just see Mabel run
It's
away
like
and it
Karlak
starts.
in the Paladin house.
It just starts smashing every single one. Every single cabinet gets crushed and destroyed. But yeah, that I won't even make you roll for
Wait,
it.
hold
You
on.
get
Oh,
it.
never mind. I'm not taught score on that one. You can go ahead.
Do you feel better?
There's a lot of arcade
I always
machines.
feel great.
Yep.
Like, probably dozens.
She's like, I always hated skee ball.
So you wreck a few, and we're gonna follow you out. And Mabel, we have to go to the school. There's stuff to hit there. Big things.
I know, but I'm just trying to.
Giant lizard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that. Let's see. Roll me a d20. We'll see how many arcade
For
machines
once
you were able
in
to
your
smash.
life,
8.
don't
8
smash.
arcade machines do not make it out alive.
That poor retro area. Those were worth a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yes.
I'm just trying to protect us if something pulls. I don't know.
I think it has something to do with those cubes. So if they have a cube, then it probably.
Doug Dig was my favorite.
Sorry.
Doug Dig. The game where I'm Doug and I dig a lot.
Yes.
Sorry, but also not sorry.
Ari, as you're walking out of the factory, Sasuke says, "There appears to be something still in here, magical."
Oh no. Is it something we should worry about?
No, it appears to be one of those capsule things.
Oh, where?
In the other room, back in the.
Back in the
Can
the back room.
Which direction? Backrooms.
Yeah, he'll guide you just right over to it. You can see him, and there's a capsule. So go ahead and roll me a d20 for that one, just because I think you were the only one who did not get a capsule.
11.
yet. 11. Again, you hear the ba-da-doo, and it cracks open, and there is a kind of 2D. It feels pretty flat, and it's a metal bucket that appears to have milk in it, kind of in the top.
2%.
Just in the top, though, with
Two.
gravity. If you put your hand in, it just goes endlessly.
Yeah. Thank you. Good callback.
Yeah.
Either a
That's
bucket
how
of
gravity
milk
works.
or a bucket of cream. I'm not
So
sure.
this has one charge, and it cures any
Digital
disease,
milk
poison,
colour.
or curse on the target that drinks it.
It's like the cheese in Elden Ring or whatever.
Yeah.
Not Elden Ring. Pterrordale.
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Where you can like pause mid game and eat a block of cheese and regain health.
Hold on. Mid-fight.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you guys are going to head out back to the monster machine, heading towards the school. As you burst through the doors, you do see that there is kind of a plague of digital creatures of all sorts kind of rushing through the streets. There don't appear to be, well, there are people like screaming and everything like that, but you do see other members of S.A.S.S are currently taking care of it.
What are the Russians from the Mexican restaurant?
The Sacco's Tacos has completely holed up, and they've like dropped all of their what should be like regular rollers to close up for the night, but they are like full on like armor plating. Like it's very strange that they have that much protection
And
on a
they're
taco place.
tossing out Molotovs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're tossing Molotovs for sure.
Where's Adam's sandals when we need him?
Off in the distance, you hear the distinct ew before a blast of fire rips through a bunch of people, and Jocelyn goes running off in another direction.
Seriously, I'm supposed to
Hi,
be in
Jocelyn.
college right now with the college boys.
No, she didn't see us, I guess.
And with that, I think this 2-shot is going to be extending to 3 because we are out of time for the evening. But thank you everybody so much for joining us. Hopefully you're enjoying this because we got another one coming for you next week. It's coming for you, Barbara. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, Toll the Dead. Join our Patreon if you want to see these episodes a couple days earlier. Thanks again, Bridget. Hopefully you had a lot of fun
It was
tonight.
so much fun.
I know combat is a little bit daunting at first, but you handled it like a champ. And inspirations all around. I'll go ahead and give everybody inspiration back.
Melly's a cold-hearted killer.
Inspiration.
But until next time, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.